This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on me. This moment is magic, I want you to stay. When you're playful, give it time. I'll make you mine, girl, your hand in mine. I'll lead you far away, girl, so divine. Our lips touch, our eyes close. Pull me down, drown me in this thing I'm feeling. Round and round, our world is turning upside down. Tell me how I could be the one you're needing, girl. Your touch is driving me wild. I want your body on me. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on me. This moment is magic, I want you to stay. I want your body on me. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on me. This moment is magic, I want you to stay. Your body on me. I want you to stay.
Too far, we're on time, but it's not what you chose and you fell so hard that you didn't want it anymore. So afraid of what would happen that you let it go, taking a step down from heaven, 'cause you didn't know. So far and survived it. Couldn't you just do the same and make happen?
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Brent, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay, then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning! Gamer, welcome in this Gaming Morning Show. So glad you're along with us wherever you may be on Tuesday, March the 7th, 2023. I'm Hefty Goof, that is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. It is so good to see you, man. Oof, it's been a while. It's been like 21 hours, basically, so don't know what to do with myself. When you're not here, I get scared. I get worried. It's terrifying. Come back, please.
Fun fact, when the show's not on, Ryan just sits here and waits for the show to start.
Isn't that like... Oh, I can't remember who the person is, but they're sitting on like a tree swing, not a tree swing, like a swing in the middle of a yard. Is it Pablo Escobar or something like that? Just sitting there, waiting, wondering if anyone will ever return. It's exactly that. That's definitely that, I'm sure. Hey, Sean.
Yeah?
We did not, we don't have a wardrobe department that I know of. If we do, I've not been taking advantage of that like I should. But we're dressed the same. But are the logos on different sides?
Mine's on my right shoulder. It's because mine has a Nike logo.
Oh, okay.
And so, I think when my wife was having this made, she even asked about like, oh, can you take off the Nike logo and put it there? And the person doing it was like, nah, that's not gonna look good.
Well, no, and plus you have a brand deal. I don't want you to lose your Nike money just to match me, so that'd be ridiculous.
For sure.
Yeah, keep the Nike money. It's probably better than the money you make doing the show. Thank you for being here. It's great to see you. Like I said, that's Sean, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for opening up the chat this morning. Element of One unlocked the doors, got everything ready, and Sis was right there as well.
First!
So thank you so much for being here. I've seen you two already. I see Drew Mega in the chat this morning. It's great to see you as well. We're going to have a good show.
Nice chat.
No guarantees, but we're pretty confident that it'll go pretty okay. What we have on tap for you today includes Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. That's coming up in a mere 15 minutes from now. We'll get the video game headlines you need to know, so get ready for that. That is on the way. We're also going to have birthdays this day in gaming history. That's going to happen around 6:50 this morning. So please, if you know somebody who's getting another year older today, we would like to share in that excitement with you. It's very important coming up at 6:50 this morning. We'll also tell you the story of a 9-year-old who had hula hoop skills so mad that they ended up having a Guinness World Record. So that's pretty exciting. Next hour, we'll tell you about the loose caiman that's found wandering the streets of Philadelphia. Yeah.
Cayman, huh?
Yeah, it's a pitcher
Nice.
in baseball, a K-man.
I thought he was just a big fan of the letter K.
Could be. Can you send me a touch more from the microphone?
Maybe.
Keep going. Let me hear it in my ears.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's pretty good right there.
Let's try that.
Yeah. K-man.
Nice. Something got changed, but nothing looks like it got changed. But something got changed, and it's a mystery.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, you just described the microcosm of any sort of media show ever, where you go to the same place with the same things connected that you've had for every single show that you've ever done, and for some reason one day, it just doesn't seem right.
It's all different. No one knows why.
It is good to see King Gray. Speaking of K-Man,
Nice chat.
King K. I don't know if that. I don't think Gray's gonna want that as a moniker.
It's KG Man.
Yeah, probably. Also, look, it's Mike O is here.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
Exclamation point. It is good to see you as well. Look, it's Maiko. National Be Heard Day, National Cereal Day, which is what we're going to talk about today, Alexander Graham Bell Day, Dolyatra, Erev Purim, Erev, Purim. Holika, Dahana are all among the days of the day. It's also Lailatul, Barat.
Is today just make Ryan pronounce difficult things day?
It's make Ryan do more research before the show starts to actually know how to say things. I think all of those are wrong, so we're just going to give 4. 4 to the mispronunciation counter this morning. National Ben Day. We should let Ben know.
We should let Ben know.
Yeah. Ben, the longtime host of Gaming Morning Show. National Cooper Day. It's National Carol Day, National Crown Roast of Pork Day, and it is National Flapjack Day, among other days of the day. But we will tell you that it's National Cereal Day, so we have a very important question for you. What is, in fact, your favorite cereal? Already getting answers from the chat this morning. Easy questions at Element of One. Obviously, it's Cocoa Puffs, which is the answer. Good morning to Earthling Gaming. Nice chat to you. Says, good morning, y'all. Best cereal is Frosties, but we call them Zucaritas, where I come from.
Oh.
So Frosties to me sounds like Frosted Flakes, right?
Yeah, they do. I'm going to start by Googling Zucaritas, because that sounds more fun.
Yeah. And if for some reason Earthling Gaming, that these are the exact same thing, I'm
These are
totally
Frosted.
going to refer to them as Zucaritas from here on out.
Yeah, it even has Tony the Tiger.
Wow.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
Do they taste better? Because King Gray says Zucaritas are just better than Frosted Flake. That's without question.
Yeah, these are... Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to throw this up, and then I may have something for you to pronounce.
Okay. Oh, great. That's exactly what I need today. Of all these days.
So, you know, on Frosted Flakes, he has a catchphrase, right?
Yeah. We just
that-
just played it. The well-known, they're fine.
Is it just going to be real big?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, no, it's fine.
Oh, look at that.
So instead of they're great, he says...
Quizzy-Mart.
Perfect.
Oh, it ends in an S. It gets really small on my side, but
Yeah,
yes.
it really does.
Quistimas. No, there's no T in there. Quistimas. Did I nail it?
Yeah. These are Frosted Flakes.
I'm sending Bob a note right now. He wants to do this for us live, but he's like, I need time to practice. So we'll be ready to go.
Yeah. We'll get it next time.
Okay.
That's such a better name.
Yeah, what are we doing in the States? We're very literal with that one for some reason.
Yeah. And these are like flakes of cereal, but we like frosted them with sugar.
That's what you're saying. They're like corn flakes,
Yeah.
which we already know because we have a cereal that's as lamely named as corn flakes, but we have it.
Yeah.
What if we frosted them with like a dust of sugar or something like that?
Yeah, I'm on board.
Okay, great. So sugar flakes?
Yeah, or like frosted corn flakes, or Zucaritas.
We should add as many names as humanly possible to this particular thing. Oh my gosh. All right, thank you for being here. Kasogo Plays is here as well. Favorite cereals are tough because I like so many of them. I think like my favorite sensible cereal, even though I don't think it's good for you in any way, shape, or form, is Raisin Bran. Like, Raisin Bran is delicious, especially the Kellogg's Raisin Bran that does, in fact, have 2 scoops of sugar, which probably is why it tastes better than most Raisin Brans. But my favorite cereal is definitely Cinnamon Life, which is kind of still quasi-boring, but it's really, really yummy.
Yeah, it is pretty tasty. I think my top 2. I do really like Cocoa Puffs. I'm with Elle on Cocoa Puffs. They're pretty tasty. In a similar vein to yours, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's a yummy one.
See,
but I don't really eat cereal, and I don't like eat healthier options for breakfast. I just don't eat breakfast. And when I do, I very rarely reach for cereal these days. Even when we have the sugary fun ones, like during the summer, we let the kids have those a little bit more. I still don't really reach for cereal. But like I said, it's just because I don't really eat breakfast much.
See, like, I like cereal 24 hours a day, and that's the problem, is when we have Cinnamon Life in the house, it sounds good for breakfast, which I also don't. I mean, we're on the air till 9 a.m., right? So I usually get done doing my post-show stuff. I don't usually eat anything until we get to about, like, 10:30 in the morning. And so I don't really need it at breakfast, because it could be anything. It could be brunch or whatever the case may be. But I also really like eggs for breakfast, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's my favorite breakfast food. So the problem is between like 12 p.m. and like 10 p.m., cereal sounds good 24 hours a day. And so I'll have Cocoa Pebbles, I'll have Frosted Mini Wheats, which are also low-key delicious and deceivingly like, oh, these should be good for you, right? But apparently they're not. And then, of course, Cinnamon Life. So I'm on board with lots of cereals. I'm an equal opportunity cerealist. Kasogo says, I don't really eat cereal, don't have anything against it. This sounds a lot like you. But can I say Cookie Crisp or Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah. Cookie Crisp is good too.
I've never had Cookie Crisp. I think we talked about this maybe in a recent cereal day. And I think we said the solution to that was me coming to your house and having Cookie Crisp. But I've never had it, so. Does it actually taste like little itty bitty chocolate chip cookies?
It doesn't not taste like chocolate chip cookies, but it tastes like very specific little chocolate chip cookies, and those chocolate chip cookies are Cookie Crisp.
Well, it makes me think like it's a lot like it's like little Chips Ahoy, but in a bowl with milk poured on it.
Yeah. They don't taste like cookies like typical chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that.
King Gray says the difference between Frosted Flakes and Zuccheritas is it's the difference between regular Coke and bottled Mexican Coke. Yeah, so I think like the Coke that you get that's imported from Mexico, it has like real sugar in it, whereas the kind that you buy at most U.S. stores is the one that has high fructose corn syrup in it. So right, like that's gonna taste better. It's probably more expensive to manufacture. I'm guessing why they don't make it. It's the default, maybe?
Yeah, that would make sense. We're going to have to import some Zuccheritas and do a taste test.
All right, Earthling Gaming. If you feel like spending, I don't know, 10 times what cereal is worth buying to mail us some, that would be fantastic. By the time we receive them, I'm sure they'll be in their freshest of states, too.
Maybe when the Zuccheritas are purchased, we will also purchase the Frosted Flakes and let both of them be stale.
Okay, and now Kasogo has another challenge, which, you know, testing cereals I would be fully on board with. What if we took Chips Ahoy Minis and we poured them in a bowl and put milk over it? Do you think that would taste better or worse than Cookie Crisp?
So yeah, I think it would taste better, but it wouldn't taste like cereal anymore. I think that's what's magical about Cookie Crisp is it doesn't taste like chocolate chip cookies, but it's not supposed to taste like just cookies. It's still cereal.
That's part of the magic of Cookie Crisp. I thought that was Lucky Charms. Get it? It's Lucky Charms are magically delicious. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it's really good too.
But like you said, your cereal limits do no bounds because you don't have cereal for breakfast. So,
right.
What about
we recently tried? They made these like mini versions of cereals, and so they had cinnamon toast crunch, the Reese's peanut butter cereal, and Trix. But they're all like mini versions, so the cereal pieces are like itty bitty spheres. And we tried those. That was the last cereal. That's probably the only cereal I've had in the last 12 months was trying those 3 cereals.
It's that infrequent for you. You weren't joking.
Yeah, it's rare, and part of it is too when I am hungry enough to actually make myself breakfast, I want something savory.
Mm-hmm.
I want like sausage or toast or a bagel.
A bagel. Yeah, I'm surprised Lucky Charms didn't show up more, because Lucky Charms is the only cereal that my kids genuinely want in this house constantly. So.
It has marshmallows. It's not too low.
You could catch Earthling Gaming streaming on Twitch. It would probably taste pretty good, but it might get too soggy. Yeah, Chips Ahoy. I mean, because, you know, when you dip a cookie in milk, like especially like a manufactured cookie, like a Chips Ahoy, it eventually just like disintegrates and kind of breaks away. I imagine Cookie Crisp doesn't, or rather, Chips Ahoy doesn't have the same milk tolerance as whatever they put into Cookie Crisp.
Right.
Kasogo says agreed. If I'm having breakfast, tacos, omelets, biscuits, gravy.
Yeah.
And I don't get me wrong, I love sweet because, you know, that's always been my weak point. But the only real sweet thing that I love for breakfast, outside of donuts, which I kind of feel is like a standalone, is pancakes. Because I'll get like an egg omelet with like a sidecar of pancakes if I'm eating about, I don't know, 1,600 calories for breakfast. This opponent of ours is very good at getting the ball into advantageous places.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of video games, which we should because we're a morning radio show that plays games. Today in the final hour crew, we finally get a return to It Takes Two.
It's been months.
It's our first Teammate Tuesday. It's certainly of March, but definitely the last 3 weeks. I don't even remember why we lost an extra Tuesday show, but we did. So here we are. And then we even tried to add it to Work Together Wednesday because we wanted to have more time to play It Takes Two. And we even haven't had a chance to do that on other Wednesday shows yet. So we're very excited. Stick around. We have that coming up in the final hour crew. Also, in about 10 minutes, we're going to tell you our name of the month for the month of February as part of our GMS Morning Gaming News. So stick around. We have that coming up in just a bit as well.
Our teammate really wants to concede.
Well, I also did choose it because we're behind the clock and we got a minute 15. And, you know, because the servers weren't great to begin with. It was communicating for a long time, and we have so much cereal to talk about.
I'm getting 4 goals right here.
Okay, that sounds good.
See? Here we go.
I could feel the winds of change happening right now. Wow, that person flew out of nowhere. Are we playing a team? I feel like we're playing a team.
No, we're just playing poorly.
Man. They're everywhere, though. Oh, no. All right, 30 seconds, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Then we got birthdays coming up as well. I did get a chance to watch Last of Us last night. Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Okay. So we can spoil it for the whole entire audience. Quick, turn your devices off.
Spoiler tease!
We're going to tell you everything. I'll
Can't
be
believe
honest.
They killed all of the named characters.
I'll be honest. I had forgotten about this part in the game. I didn't even remember about it till last episode's like tease. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this part in the game.
Yeah. This part stands out. It's so intense.
Yeah, they're camping for a long time. They're in tents.
They don't have a tent. They just sleep under the stars.
That's true. I think they'd actually have a better time if they just had a tent. Note for future use. Have a tent if you're going to be in an apocalypse. So, We're testing bingo cards for a bit longer. If you happen to do exclamation point bingo and grab your first hour bingo card, which we encourage you to do, you can check mark off Hefty Goof scores less than 100 points, because apparently I was the problem. It was me. I had 38 points in that last game.
Nice.
I really thought I was playing better than that, so my apologies to you and our teammate. I'm retiring from Rocket League for the next 20 minutes. All right, we're super late. Let's get to it. News right now at 6:29 West Coast time. It's 9:29 out east, and it is 2:29 for those watching GMS in the UK. As always, here's hashtag video game expert Sharon.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First story this morning is an interesting one. Side of the video game industry we don't talk about much, and that's the United Nations. They're going to host its first ever video games event. This is from Rebecca Valentine of IGN. The United Nations is about to host a video game event with the Games for Change Festival beginning its 20th anniversary celebration to its New York City headquarters. The event is part of the annual Games for Change Festival, an annual event hosted by nonprofit Games for Change that highlights games, technology, and immersive experiences with the intention of driving real-world change, innovation, and social good. This year's conference includes 2 new items, one being the first ever Games and SDG, Sustainable Development Goals Summit at the UN headquarters in New York City. This is the first time the games industry has convened at the UN. The half-day-long affair that will bring together leaders from the games industry, policy, media, nonprofits, and others to discuss how games and technology can support United Nations goals, including education, equality, justice, climate action, and sustainable cities and communities.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, we had a guest on talking about it from a European Union perspective. We discussed, having a strategy for both esports, video games, and such. So it sounds like this one has probably a little bit more of a real-world sense to it. You talked about climate, for example, but it sounds like video games are such a big part now of entertainment, big part of the world. It feels like it's a little bit too weighty, but it's probably reality, right? Like, video games is a billion-plus, dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry. So, okay, yeah, UN, get involved.
I like it. And I think Games for Change is a perfect group to lead this sort of thing with the United Nations, because they've been doing really good work for the, better part of almost 20 years now. So, good stuff. In our next news story, FIFA 23 is adding 12 women's soccer teams with the NWSL. This is from ONS Good of Polygon. The National Women's Soccer League is going to join the roster of playable squads in FIFA 23. This was announced by EA Sports on Monday. And they will be part of the renamed EA Sports FC when that game launches later this fall as well. EA Sports said the teams will be available in-game beginning March 15th. So that'll be in about a week plus a day. So you can check that out.
Your Portland Thorns are included among those who have had a tremendous amount of NWSL success. So, yeah.
That'll be cool.
I mean, this is the same thing with the hockey game, right? Being able to show the entire breadth of the sport. It'll be really exciting when these kind of things, I think this is a Mike O line, actually, when these kind of things are no longer news, right? Because I'm excited to play FIFA 27 because I'm really excited about the Thorns this year, right? So that becomes more of the commonplace as opposed to this being new, right? And different. So it's exciting. And NWSL games, if you ever have a chance to go, if you like soccer in general, go watch, because I'm not a huge soccer fan, and my experience at a Thorns game was just as good as my first experience at a Timbers game. I had enjoyed it really a lot. So if you have a chance to go, I would check it out.
Yeah, for sure. These 12 NWSL clubs make a total of 36 for women's professional soccer. They joined 12 teams of the Women's Soccer League in the UK, Dahana, and France's Division 1, which also comprises 12 teams. In our last piece of news this morning, City Skylines 2 has been announced and is releasing later this year. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. This was announced during the Paradox announcement show. It's a follow-up to the 2015 Cities Skylines game, which is a fully realized transportation and economy system simulator. That's the word. Paradox didn't reveal too many other specifics beyond stating in a press release after the fact that the game features, quote, a wealth of construction and customization options and advanced modding capability. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, including Game Pass, and PC. There is a trailer provided in the link that we put in the chat.
Have you ever played the Cities games?
No, I haven't. I always liked the idea of like city builders and these sort of like Sim City type games. I watched a bunch leading up to the latest Sim City update, or the latest Sim City game leading up to that coming out. I watched a bunch of videos about that, got excited about it. This was when I was at chiropractic school, and I got it when it came out, and I played it for probably like 6 hours and loved it, but was so busy I put it down and never got back to it. And then City Skylines was like the big one, and it's been out for 7, 8 years now. But by the time I started playing games enough to like think about playing it, it feels like it's been out so long that it's like, oh well, like it's so complicated now from all the stuff they've added that maybe City Skylines 2 is a good jumping on point. So maybe I'll check it out.
I want Sim Tower to come back and have that version of a Cities game, because the giganticness of building a whole city is too much for me. And so I'd like it to be a little bit smaller. And so if they ever make like a Cities Tower or something like that, then I'm on board. But until then, it's too much for me. Overwhelming.
It'd be really cool to have a game like this where it's both like a city builder, but then you can also get more micro and like a tower builder within it. Yeah, and so like I can build the city, and then you can get into the details and build the towers. Ooh, that'd be really cool.
All right, if you're hearing us, please make that. Thank you.
Yeah, do it, and we'll play it on GMS. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the World Renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Hotel Renovator out on PC, Night of Pen and Paper 3 out on PC, Little Witch No Beta or No Beta out on PlayStation 4 and Switch, Pronti out on Switch, The Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition, I think, out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. I wrote that it's Spacer's Choice Editor, so it could be Editor as well. I don't know if that's a typo or just not what I was expecting. But for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Melon Journey, Bittersweet Memories, out on PC.
Bittersweet, huh?
Bittersweet.
It's got a very
Melon Journey
green vibe to it, like
melons.
Well, I mean, some melons are like tan, like cantaloupe.
Yeah, but if you're gonna make it like a melon, unless it's specifically watermelon candy, if you're gonna do like a melon candy, I feel like it's always green.
All right, well there you go.
Liqueur is green.
Oh, that's true. That's true. There you go. That is our name of the morning. Bittersweet Memories, Melon Journey Bittersweet Memories, out today for PC. Could become our name of the month. We'll see what happens. But if you are a Patreon subscriber, do we have some news for you? You have a chance to win it right away. You also get an exclusive subscriber show, which we should be able to do on Friday. The show after the show. It airs around 9:05 a.m. Pacific time. Plus, you get early access to most things we make, which should be getting an uptick here shortly because we are going to be shifting into doing some social first content. You can find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Thank you for the news, Sean.
Thank you.
It is 6:38. We're going to have to hustle a touch, but we're excited because today is the first Tuesday in the full week of March. And so we get a chance to do what we like to do with our name of the morning, and that is name one, that is name of the month. A quick hello and nice chat to RHS Jack, who's in the chat this morning. It's good to see you.
Nice chat!
Let's get our semifinalists, or no, it's our finalists. They're all in the final stages. We tweeted them out yesterday at Watch GMS on Twitter. Sean, take us through the 3 possible choices for February, name of the month.
The 3 possible choices are pretty well scattered through the month of February. Early on, we had a good one, which sounded fun, sounded cozy, and that is a Switch game called Cuddly Forest Friends.
Oh.
Of course, we thought of our friend Bear Bear when you talk about Cuddly Forest Friends. And so that one was early on. And then right smack in the middle of the month, we had a lovely title for the PC, for Steam, called Love Burb. It's just a little love burb. And then to finish off the month, right towards the end, was a game near and dear to our hearts for the PlayStations and Switch. We love pizza, and we love simulator and tycoon games. So this was Pizza Tycoon, open square bracket, 2023 close square bracket.
Nice. It's important that's the 2023 version, because otherwise, not getting any consideration from us whatsoever.
You gotta update with the latest Pizza Tycoon technologies.
It's very important.
Very important.
All right. You can find all of these on our Twitter. We just linked to it right there in the chat. Sports.gaming, #video game expert, the person who gets all of your video game knowledge from your kidneys.
Correction. Sean's gaming knowledge actually originates from his pancreas, not his kidneys.
From both of your pancreas.
My
Please.
Upper pancreas and my lower pancreas.
They have to work together, or else there's nothing like this that you can find on the internet. What is our February name of the month?
This one was complicated. It was going to be one game, and then I found out that that game got a last-second delay and got disqualified. It was going to be Love Burb, which was supposed to release on February 14th, but in fact, on the day it was supposed to be released, got delayed to March 15th. So sorry, Love Burb, you've been disqualified. The name of the month is Pizza Tycoon bracket 2023 close bracket.
Nice. Oh, congratulations to Pizza Tycoon bracket 2023 bracket. What'd you call them?
They're square brackets.
Square brackets. That's what I thought.
Brackets.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You are
Half
our
a box.
name of the month, and we will be playing you on Thursday on Gaming Morning Shows. So if you would like to check that out, be here for the final hour crew. And then I'm guessing, getting the impression that we'll check out Love Burb eventually when we can.
Maybe.
I feel bad because you made it sound like you're like, Love Burb. Oh, you're not available. Ooh. Yo, Pizza Tycoon, you free?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, pretty much. That's pretty much how it went.
Hey, but at the end of the day, Pizza Tycoon Square Bracket 2023 and Square Bracket was one of our finalists for Name of the Month. So you did beat out like 20 other titles.
Yeah, absolutely. Titles like Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe and Math's Car, or Math Car.
Panama Joe.
But Pizza Tycoon, I'm assuming we make a pizza place, right?
Yes.
And if we get to name the pizza place, we can name it like Hefty Goof's, a place you can pizza.
Absolutely.
In pizza, it's all about the size of the meat.
All right, it's 6:42, super behind, but congratulations again, Pizza Tycoon.
You can lose if you wanna.
You are our Name of the Month for the month of February. Patreon subscribers, you have a chance to win it on Thursday. All right, at this hour, this is what we're tracking on this morning radio show that plays games. Please let us know, by the way, what your favorite cereal is. That is our question of the day. Our first story comes to you courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI, and it talks about the wonderful world of hula hooping. I can't hula hoop.
Yeah.
Like, not even
I probably could, but I guess I haven't tried in a long time.
The reality is somebody who can is a 9-year-old who broke a world record, according to Ben Hooper of UPI. 9-year-old from Ontario put her skills to the test and broke 3 Guinness World Records in London. Mamathi Vanath, a 4th grader from Mississippi. No, it just said from London. And then I saw MISSISS, and I was like, oh, from Mississippi. No, not from Mississippi, but a 4th grader from a place that looks like Mississippi, which I'm guessing is Mississauga. That's not true.
Something like that.
No, that's not true. Anyway, invited by Guinness World Records to visit London to attempt a trio of hoop-related world records, successfully set the records for most hops while spinning a hula hoop on the ankle in 1 minute was 110. Most hula hoop rotations around knees while in a dancer pose in 30 seconds at 62. And most hula hoop rotations around the knees on inline skates.
Whoa.
Did that in 30 seconds, had 76. Quote, everyone is so happy for her at such a young age, even her grandparents. Look at the grandparents were happy. She's really fast and she can control it really well. That's a quote from her mother. There you go. That's the
wow, she got all 3. That's great.
That's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Everyone is so happy for her at such a young age, even her grandparents.
Well, you know, grandparents are usually all crotchety and old.
But even like this is like a hula hoop. Like that was even around like I imagine in her mother's days, right? So the grandparents had to be familiar with it, I imagine, right?
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
Surely. Well, and if she's this good, if she's so good at hula hooping that she was invited by Guinness to come participate in an event, her grandparents have seen her hula hoop before. There's no way this was like the first time.
Even her, I love the quotes that Ben Hooper pulls, and even though I realize that Ben didn't write that story, that came from the CBC News, but still. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Ben. Jack says, if this girl has that much time to practice the hula whatever, I have a fence that needs painting. Wow, Jack!
I think he's quoting her grandfather.
I know. Jack, are you this girl's grandfather? Oh, no! Get it in there. Ah, you're so close.
Oh, thanks for touching that. Get that assist.
Well, was that going in? I thought you actually set it up nicely for me. I was all excited.
So it was like there, but he was there.
Ah.
So the little nudge probably was necessary, but I was worried that it was just going to sneak in and not get the assist.
The little nudge was the name of my band, basically. Jack says, well, I have been called many things, including grandfather of the internet. Fair enough. I have a fence that needs painting.
Ooh.
Dude, leave me alone. Just trying to play some Rocket League here. I was always bad at hula hoops. Like, I don't know. There's something about like being able to maintain like the same rotation that just wasn't happening. I was probably better at hula hooping than I was at like rollerblading, but that's not saying much because I could never even stand up on rollerblades. So,
did you ever try the skip it?
Skip it, Bob? No, that's a different thing. Yes, I do remember the skip it. I was horrible at that thing too.
I was really bad at that when I was younger. My sister had one, and I don't remember ever being able to do it. And our kids got a, I don't think it's the same brand, but got a skip it at one point, and I tried it. I was like, yes, I can do it now.
Yeah.
Everything's come around.
The Bop It was easier because that was like a pattern game thing. But
right.
Yeah, jumping rope, never good at that. And this is not entirely a commentary on things that required like physical ability, but yeah, those were not it. Oh. I almost had my third goal in 3 minutes. I still love the fact. So on last Friday's show, we had a GMS on the road edition, and I was playing for the first time on this monitor, but I was playing on the Switch. And usually on the Switch, things don't go very well for me. And I had the most nuts Rocket League game of my life.
Yeah, you were dialed in.
But
that one game.
It was just the first game, and then after that, everything dissipated pretty as expected. Nice. Jack says, as someone who can successfully sit and lift a mug to their face, I am not tempting fate with hula hoops or rollerblades.
Perfect.
Makes sense. All right, chat, what is your favorite cereal? My controller! Okay. My controller was stuck in, like, the wheel of my chair, and I couldn't get it away. Elite gamer right here. Is controllers with cables now like the equivalent of superheroes with capes? Like, back in the day, you had no choice, but now that you do, would Edna Mode say, no controllers with wires?
Maybe. But they're... Nice work.
That was
Our
great.
teammate that was an alley-oop. Check this out. I send it up. Battle.
Wow.
Date misses it, and that guy's just right there.
Cracked.
Great.
Sean needs the assists.
It's true. Ooh, says one of my favorites, Frosted Mini Wheats. That is definitely an answer. I also would like to point out that I've never had Mini Wheats now in a very long time. Like, I've had Frosted Mini Wheats a whole bunch, but I've not had non-Frosted Mini Wheats, which, by the way, that shows you how superior of a cereal Frosted Mini Wheats is to Mini Wheats, is that you have to be, like, non-Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah, for sure. Frosted mini wheats is where it's at.
The only problem is, so I told you I'm eating much less added sugar for 2023. That's like my big goal. And I decided to have some Cinnamon Life the other day, but I also did this with Frosted Mini Wheats. Shut out, be damned. There you go. A serving size of cereal is very disappointing.
It's too bad.
It really is. Like Frosted Mini Wheats. So we have these decently sized like cereal bowls. Frosted Mini Wheats are designed to be filled to the top and then pour in the milk, because the bowl wouldn't be that deep if you weren't supposed to have that much, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Turns out you're supposed to have like a quarter cup or something, and it's very disappointing.
That sounds more appropriate.
Whoa! I was MVP.
Yeah, you were.
Look at that. Chat. If you had Hefty Goof was MVP, which you don't because it's not available on a bingo card, but if you did, actually, you know, all that did was prevent you from getting MVP, which means that people playing bingo are going to be more upset than anything because you can't get
wrecked bingo people.
But anyway, yeah, a serving size of like Cinnamon Life is incredibly disappointing. So, Sis, I'm with you, Frosted Mini Wheats, but I can't have as many. It's like 4 Mini Wheats. It's ridiculous. It's not them.
Quiet says serving size of pretty much anything is always less than what you want. I saw something, I think it was probably on Instagram, that was like, serving size for these chips is 10 chips. That's how many chips I eat while I'm standing in the pantry to decide if I want to eat the chips or not. It's not a serving size.
Not a serving size at all. All right, thank you for being here. 6:52 West Coast time. It's 9:52 out east, 2:52 for those watching GMS in the UK. Among the days of the day, including National Cereal Day, please let us know what is your best cereal, and if you answer that and has on your bingo card, answer the topic of the day, you've succeeded, so congratulations. It's Plant Power Day, Sock Monkey Day. It is also Unique Names Day, National Sharon Day, National Library Workers Day, National Sportsmanship Day. Sean, you played really well in that last game.
You did too. Your 2 goals were fantastic.
Yeah, and our opponents played well as well.
You are one of life's winners.
National Teresa Day, National Town Meeting Day as well today.
Wow. We should have a town meeting.
Stand by. We're having a town meeting. Everyone is invited. Hear ye, hear ye. All right, we'll get to more of your comments in a moment. Right now, it's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, someone getting older today, whether it's you or someone you know, please let us know, because we want to celebrate with you. But we don't. We're going to have to start with celebrity birthdays. I don't have anyone on the audience birthdays list. So if I missed you, please let me know. And blame it on fulfillment, because it wasn't my fault. Wink. Thanks a lot, fulfillment. Good morning. Nice chat to Keith Anthony. Let's get to celebrity birthdays today. Today, Bryan Cranston, who I feel like I'm seeing all over the place right now. And maybe that's just, I don't know, that thing where once you see someone recently, then it gets in your algorithm, all that stuff. But nonetheless, Bryan Cranston is 67 today.
Nice. He reprised his Walter White character for a commercial during this year's Super Bowl.
Oh, I remember that commercial.
It was pretty good.
It was one of the better. It was a rough commercial year, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah. But that one was pretty okay. All right.
For sure.
Bryan Cranston played Walter White in Breaking Bad, if you didn't know.
That's true. It's a good show.
Have you seen the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might watch it again sometime.
So I watched like 3 episodes and didn't get hooked. Is there like do I got to go a little bit farther, or is that a me problem?
I think going a little bit further would get you.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be willing to watch it because it seems like something I would like. Maybe a little more violent than I'd prefer, but...
Oh, yeah, definitely at times.
Today, comedian Wanda Sykes is 59.
Her middle name is Yvette.
Sometimes with folks who have like decades-long successful careers like Wanda has, I always perceive them to be a lot older. To have Wanda Sykes has had at least like a 3-decade run. That's from like 29 to 59. That's a solid work.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Today, actress Rachel Weisz?
Yeah.
Wisey turns 53.
Fun fact, she won some award for her role in The Constant Gardener.
What was she doing?
Gardening.
Constantly?
Constant.
Good. Never stop gardening. Also.
Ooh, that's definitely a Richard Shotwell photo.
Look at that framing. It's good work.
Top notch.
Yeah.
Top notch.
Although
Good depth of field.
Yeah, but everything looks better in front of the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles.
Oh, for sure. Especially on a nice, sunny February day.
Well, and if I remember right, was it like 4 years ago that day was particularly good for photography?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, February 24th, 2019. I'll never forget.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now. He also played a DA in The Batman.
I hope someday I get a chance to meet the Sarsgaards. We're like, oh, it's so great to meet you, Sarsgaards. You can't tell me that name doesn't make you want to be like Sarsgaard.
That's all I'm going to say now.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter?
Is it
Huh?
Sarsgaard?
I think it's C, because they love the sea so much.
You'd think it was the C, but their favorite is R. Beady boop, beady boop.
Today, actress Jenna Fisher turns 49.
One of her first TV show appearances was as a waitress in an episode of Spin City.
Wow, that's a toss back.
There's a show I haven't thought of for a long time.
Yeah, and I watched a little bit of it. I don't even remember if I liked it nor if it like holds up. But Michael J. Fox was in that.
Yeah, he sure
Wasn't
was.
Charlie Sheen in that too?
That sounds right. Was that possibly after, like, did Michael J. Fox leave and they tried to keep it going
Oh,
for
that
like a
could be-
season? And it was Charlie Sheen?
I could be making
'Cause
things up.
I don't have any, like, memories of Charlie Sheen and Michael J. Fox in that show, so. But I'm with you. I feel like he was in it. So.
I appreciate that because I could be dead wrong. Actor Tobias Menzies is 49 today.
His father worked for the BBC.
Man, you've had on your bingo cards middle name fun fact. You've had fun fact not about the person. So I can't wait to see if this isn't our clips we play during the break, because today actress Laura Prepon turns 43, and last year there was a great Laura Prepon bit, which I love so much.
Yeah, there was. To finish off the trifecta of fun fact bingo things, she appeared in several episodes of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a good. I think Mike Rose writes this list for Cleveland.com. Did a great job playing to our bingo audience. So thank you so much for doing that today, Mike. Good job. Good job.
We've got a drummer birthday.
Randy Gus is our drummer for today. He's drummer for Toad the Wet Sprocket, and he is 56.
Wet Sprocket? Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Anything else?
Only that we looks like we were correct. Charlie Sheen finished the last 2 seasons of Spin City.
I was right?
Fact checking. Yeah.
Wow.
We were right.
I did not expect it to be right on that one. I felt like I said it and I was like, oh no. Yesterday we had the drummer for the Zombies. Today, bassist Chris White of the Zombies is 80 years old today. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get to this day in gaming history, Bear. Hi. Because I forgot to say hi to Bear, but we had too much to do with Name of the Morning and stuff. Yeah. Call the Mathematical, jump the cue, but it's good to see you there too. Rhyme, there's my poem. Whatever. Let's do this day in gaming history. We start, Sean, from the year 1990, which means you have a chance to play Lawsuit or Not a Lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Can't be a lawsuit when we're in a hurry.
Can't be a lawsuit when we're in a hurry, so you're saying it's a lawsuit?
Yeah, no way. No, it's not a lawsuit.
Not a lawsuit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, when Bob plays a didgeridoo, your answer is locked in. The U.S. Court of Appeals, for the Federal Circuit makes a ruling in favor of Nintendo, allowing Nintendo to sue retailers who buy unauthorized video game cartridges.
Incorrect.
But this was a ruling allowing there to be a lawsuit. In itself was not a lawsuit.
Ooh, so close, but in the end, incorrect.
So sorry.
Bob's a harsh judge.
Yeah, I like how you tried to spin City that lawsuit, but oof, that didn't feel good either. 2006. No, it's 2002 rather. Sony announces it will release a Linux development kit. I did not know this for the PlayStation 2 in May. It's going to be $200, 40 gigabyte hard drive, Ethernet adapter, mouse, and keyboard. So you were supposed to be able to do Linux development on a PlayStation 2?
That's
what it seems
like.
I
don't know. Something like that.
Maybe that was a good thing. I mean, at the time, $200 for something that would let you basically code a little bit, or develop for Linux, I should say. Like, that could have been helpful for people who didn't have access to computers, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to look into that one a little more.
Yeah.
2006, the 1 millionth unique user of the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection joins the network. If you're wondering, that was exactly at 1:31 a.m. Pacific time.
This was almost yesterday in gaming history.
Very precise. 2006 as well, Ubisoft, don't call me Ubisoft, releases Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter for the Xbox 360.
Always like the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon games.
See, I'd like to watch you play one of those, because I've never seen one played, ever. So,
okay. The latest ones are fun. We could play one of those.
Add it to your list. 2006, Xseed Games releases Shadow Hearts from the New World. That was for PlayStation 2.
Nice.
That is your This Day in Gaming History. Thank you for being here. It is the Tuesday edition of the show. Hefty and Sean this morning. Nice chat and good morning to Austin Attack 12.
Nice chat.
It's good to see you in the chat. Also, Austin, I don't think has been... I checked yesterday. I thought Austin was remodded, but it's not showing the sword by Austin's name, so I'm worried now.
It's a bummer. I can't add her as. Oh, in the list it says she's a mod though.
Former mod Austin Attack 12. Get wrecked, Austin. Austin, did that work? Yeah, I think you're now gonna have a sword next to your name if you can type anything. Yay! Okay, yeah, it had Austin's name in like the back end of Twitch with moderator, but just now in the chat it let me mod. Anyway, Austin Attack 12, welcome back. So, oh, look, it's my coat. Can I time her out? Please don't. That's how we got in the problem to begin with. Also, good morning. A nice chat to Rogue Frost X as well. Said, yes, Breaking Bad starts slow but gets so good. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll try it again. Sis was talking about mini wheats as well. The mini wheats are so big, too. When I realized they were the mini version, I couldn't imagine how big the normal wheats were. We'll get to more of your comments. We have to get to the second hour. Next hour, we'll tell you the top famous cereal mascots, because we already talked about well-known cereal mascot. Yes, that's right. The one who appears on the front of Zucaritas. Tony the Tiger. Famous mascot.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
So we'll have that coming up. We'll also have sports. What is your favorite cereal? Please let us know. ! Bingo. If you want to play bingo. And coming up in the final hour, crew, we resume It Takes Two. A lot more to get to. Second hour is next on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Gaming on the left side of your screen, Bear and all of his Eagles glory. Although, you know, Resident Eagles expert, look, it's Miko's in the chat. Is it ever been referred to as Eagles country? Because I've never seen that before in my life, but I'm also like in Denver Broncos world where like their whole like moniker is Broncos country, so I didn't know if anybody else had that thing going on. So
Resident Eagles expert is a follow-up to Resident Eagles Village.
It's terrifying. My least favorite Resident Eagles was Biohazard. Yeah. By the way, favorite Resident Eagles song? Hotel California.
That's a good one.
It's when they were in Las Vegas. They were just doing a residency. You can check out our Instagram to see all of the GMS Morning Gaming Renews as well. So that is available at Gaming Morning Show. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Nominees for Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. I, again, have one on my mind. Do you want me to go first or do you want me to go second?
You can go first.
All right, I was going to nominate Hey, It's Brendan. Because there was a whole, like, Brendan had a quantity today, which was certainly fun, but also came up with hefty, well, didn't come up with, but perfected hefty woof for the name of my soon-to-be adopted German Shepherd Husky mix that Hefty Wife definitely did approve today and is not completely against.
Yeah, I don't see why she'd be off board.
No. Off board? Are you on board? No, I am very off board. It's nature, by the way. Nature. I have no clue. I think I want an L. L.
Al. No.
L, no, there was no L. How about a T? T.
T. Cha-ching.
All right, that helped a lot. Quiet and Brendan's T. temperate.
Now that's a big swing.
Temperate forest. The combination of Brendan and quiet. You jointly are
Cracked. Cracked.
Quiet just left because we guessed TT. Our birthdays related, so here we go. Celebrity birthdays wise, Sean, let's start with the 81st birthday today for singer Carole King.
Carole King appeared in several episodes of Gilmore Girls as a music shop owner.
I bet Carole King in the episodes spoke with witty banter.
Probably.
Yeah. Listen, I would actually listen to a almost like radio show style version of Gilmore Girls because they were so quick with their dialogue.
It's pretty good.
Actor Joe Pesci turns 80 today.
Joe Pesci appeared in multiple Michael Jackson music videos.
Now that is a fun fact.
It's a good fun fact, yeah. Big fan.
Which videos?
Multiple.
Thank you.
There's some pretty strong speculation that they might just be trying to get out of the way of that game as it's a bigger game, and maybe a week early wouldn't hurt.
After all that, they end up moving it just to avoid another release, which would be interesting. I think it's so that they can say, we never delayed it. We actually released it early.
We put it out early.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You said it was years old delays?
Yeah, this was a game that was announced and then disappeared and then was re-announced and is now finally coming. So
Maybe that's why it took so long. They finally found it.
So yeah, 21st. Enjoy Dead Island 2. I never played the first one, so I'm probably not gonna play this one. But I am gonna play Star Wars Jedi Survivors. Looking forward to that on April 28th.
Thanks for clearing my schedule, Dead Island 2. If you have Sean Wears Red on your bingo card today, you're in good shape. You can do exclamation point bingo to get yours for this hour. And be sure on that page where you can get your bingo cards, there's a suggestions spot. We would like to hear what you would like to see be on the bingo card, as well as an opportunity to let us know anything that you think would be fun in terms of what you could win from the bingo cards.
More bingo cards. That's the price.
You get a bingo card. You get a bingo card. Oh, man. What a save. I moved them out of the way.
It was perfect timing.
I mean, they were just sitting there, but they would have gotten in the way.
Yep, it was perfect.
Get out of here, man.
That alive.
Cracked.
Take Gaming Morning Show with you on Twitter Spaces. Find us at Watch GMS on Twitter and listen while scrolling your feed. Or try audio only on Twitch. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Become a Patreon. Join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us. It is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. Time for hour number 2 of this 3-hour morning radio show that plays games. It's been great to see so many people in the chat. It's great to talk about cereal because we've had a whole bunch of good answers. We're going to get to Golden Grams in just a moment as well. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. You can find us Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Also check out the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News every single show afterward on our Instagram.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
We posted there as an Instagram reel, and you can also learn more about our name of the month. We'll try to share more of that on social media because earlier in the show, we announced our winner, and Sean, it was the clear-cut, no questions asked winner for the month of February.
Yep. No competition. No going with backup plans. It was Pizza Tycoon bracket 2023 close bracket.
It was definitely not Love Burb.
Nope.
Yeah. But coming March 15th?
I think so. Unless it gets delayed again.
So congratulations to Pizza Tycoon Square Bracket 2023 and Square Bracket. It is our GMS name of the month for February, and if you're a Patreon subscriber, congratulations, you have a chance to win it coming up on Thursday. And you can go to our Patreon-only Discord to learn more about that. Also, last month, we did a bonus, I guess is what you would call it. If we got enough entries into our Patreon giveaway for that, then we gave away a $10 gift card the following Friday. So we're planning to do that as well. Thank you to our Patreon subscribers for doing that for the entire audience. That was very, very kind. The reason we bring up Golden Grams, because today is National Cereal Day, and we're asking you what is the best cereal, is because Rogue Frost said my favorite cereal is Golden Grams, and Jack said I miss GG's. Do they still make those? Have you ever had? I mean, I don't think I've had Golden Grams.
I've had Golden Grams. They're pretty tasty. Yeah.
So, are they as close to graham crackers as Cinnamon Toast Crunch is to Cinnamon Toast, or is that not the point?
I would say that's not the point,
Okay.
but that's probably your closest, analog is Golden Grams to graham cracker. But they're not. It's not like Cookie Crisp where it's a tiny cookie and these are tiny graham crackers. At least in my mind, they're just their own thing.
We had discussed the idea because we talked about Cookie Crisp, and I wondered if you got like a whole bunch of mini Chips Ahoy, would that be better or worse than Cookie Crisp in milk? So, chat, my question to you now is would you try Chips Ahoy minis, because they make those?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think they would withstand the milk? That was kind of our question mark. I still think I'd like to try it, but gosh, that's got to be a lot of sugar.
Yeah, that can't be good.
We are
Just get Cookie Crisp.
yeah, just eat Cookie Crisp, a cereal that was designed to be what Chips Ahoy can't. It's a very long slogan. we need to scale that down a little bit, Hefty. Okay, fine. We'll work on that. Good morning and nice chat to Keith Anthony. If I missed you, Keith, it's good to see you. Sis had mentioned mini wheats, frosted mini wheats specifically, saying they're so big. And then Jack said, I think that's Weetabix. It's a single square. Who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, like the original shredded wheat, wasn't it a giant rectangle? And you threw the whole thing in a bowl. You're supposed to put milk on it and then break it apart.
That sounds right.
It's too much.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. That's the whole point. It's like cereal's supposed to be easy. You pour it in a bowl, it makes that really nice sound when you pour it in. It's like, it's not how it sounds, but it sounds like the sound a dodgeball makes. Ping. Best cereal, says Jack, coffee and a cigarette while looking out into the rain while listening to Miles Davis.
Nice.
Feels like a very specific moment, Jack. Although I do remember people waking up and the first thing they did was have coffee and cigarettes, so it could be breakfast. Breakfast of champions.
I'll count it.
Just don't eat chalk.
Or grape nuts.
GMS does not condone eating chalk.
Wait, grape nuts is on your no-eat list?
It's gravel. It's gross.
Well, maybe a little chalk is okay.
Rogue says, yeah, they still make them. This is going back to Golden Grams. Not all stores carry them. Sweeter than graham crackers, though.
Yeah, but they're pretty tasty.
I remember my mom had some weird hang-ups with cereal. We couldn't buy any cereal that cost more than $3 a box or something, which that part I get, budget, whatever. It's out of this wasn't my purview when I was a kid, right? They were making the money. I respect that. But would say no to certain cereals that we couldn't have, but would often buy Sugar Puffs. It was like, no, you can't have Lucky Charms. It's too sugary. But here, eat these Sugar Puffs.
Yeah, it's kind of... There's two tiers of cereal, especially cereal marketed for kids. And some, for whatever reason, have a bad rap, but none of them are good. None of them are healthy. So if you're going to eat sugar puffs. You might as well just eat Lucky Charms.
And I will admit, I was lucky enough that I did get sugar to top my boring cereal. So back in the day, before I retired from Cheerios, because it is the worst smell in the history of Earth, I used to eat Cheerios. I used to eat Wheaties. Kicks, I think, were the other one. But then my mom wouldn't let me take a spoon of sugar and go over the top, which quickly became a layer of sugar.
Instead of the milk, it's just sugar.
Yeah. You know, like that
at my
kind
grandma's house, we used to do that with Rice Krispies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they were healthy for you.
Yeah.
I think. Like those desserts that have like a hard shell, and then you push in, you push into them, and then like they break. That's basically what the sugar became for me on cereal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The cereal needed protecting, Sean.
Yeah. You should have put a layer of sugar on the bottom, then poured in the cereal, then a layer of sugar on the top. Get a nice sugar scene.
That would have been next level. Maybe I'll do that later today.
Report back.
Yeah, for science. Jack, it says to I am JF Downs, who's here. Nice chat to you, Downs. It's good to see you this morning. Yes, the long-standing thing that we all know.
Milk is cereal broth.
Milk is, in fact, cereal sauce or cereal broth. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. Jack's referencing more healthy cereals for kids, saying Magic Spoon, I think, but it tasted like packing peanuts. I've never heard of Magic Spoon, Jack.
Me neither.
I don't know how I found that ball, but I did. Like, I knew what I was trying to do, but I was like, I'm not going to find this thing. And then I did. Wow, even Rogue knows about it. Magic Spoon is absolutely awful. What was Magic Spoon? That sounds like a Lucky Charms knockoff. The spoon is magically delicious. Please don't eat the spoon.
Just the spoon. The spoon's magic. The cereal's very mundane.
Oh.
Oh. That was just bad timing.
Did you run into me?
Well, I was going in for the shot, and you were coming back out of the goal, and so you were just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I got the goalie, but then I couldn't get out of the goal.
Yeah.
It's not really healthy per se, just a keto cereal. Keto cereal and gross. Rogue says Magic Spoon is absolutely awful. Wow, I did not know this would become a Magic Spoon hate stream. Wow. I got an assist for that?
Yeah, I don't know when you hit it because they were juggling it around.
I hit it into the wall, and it must have taken enough steps forward that I got credit for it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Those assists are hard to come by.
So chat's talking about keto. Remind me what keto is. Isn't that the meat and cheese one?
Yeah, I think so.
This is a diet, right, that you eat a lot of meat and cheese?
Mm-hmm. It's just meat cereal.
Magic Spoon is meat cereal. Low carb, high fat. Okay, thank you, Quiet. But yeah, it's not great, or at least it wasn't when I tried it a few years ago. So what was like the contents? If you're not supposed to have any carbs, but it's a cereal, what's it made out of? Oh no. Rendered pork fat. Pressed into your favorite alphabet shapes. Oh, that was another one. We were allowed to eat apple bits, or alphabets? Alphabets. And I swear those had, like, no taste, but we were allowed to sprinkle, like, a day's worth of sugar onto them. Don't you remember that Mary Poppins song, "A Day's Full of Sugar"? Helps the crappy cereal go down. I always have someone hanging back.
Yep.
Oh, I am excited for Sports Chat, though, because one of my favorite hockey teams, even though nice. It's not one of my favorite hockey teams. It's my favorite one, but I didn't want to spoil it, but I couldn't figure out how to get out of it. They won a hockey game yesterday. And it was amazing.
Only because it didn't go to overtime.
I know it, but they almost went to overtime. That game was turning out to be a very stereotypical Flames game.
I wasn't watching it, and it was still stressful.
I messaged Sean during the second period. It's like, well, that period was Flamesian. Anyway, I don't know what made me think of that, but I'm very excited to talk about sports. Styrofoam and unicorn tears? That's what Magic Spoon is made out of? Hey, Ted, we got all this extra styrofoam. What do you want to make out of it? Well, I still have all those unicorn tears we didn't use. And keto's the rage right now. What do you think?
No carbs in styrofoam.
I missed that twice. No carbs in styrofoam. Is that factually accurate?
I think so.
I mean, I'd bet my life on it. I'm gonna get credit for another goal. How about that?
Yeah, you are. I kind of forced our team because he was trying to block me out, so I kind of pushed him into it.
No, it was an opponent.
Yeah, our opponent.
Yeah.
I mean.
And it's funny because that actually gave me MVP if you don't score another point. Uh-oh, you might score on the touch. Did you get first touch?
I did, but it wasn't enough. I don't think.
Okay. All right. Wow. How about that? What a furious game for us. Cracked. Nice work.
Stop being bad at video games, Hefty.
Back-to-back MVPs.
Nice.
How about that? However, you get nothing out of that for your bingo cards because Sean wasn't MVP, nor did I score fewer than 100 points. So get wrecked, bingo players. You get nothing from us. We like it. 7:26 West Coast is 10:26 out east, 3:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. Styrofoam and unicorn tears. Jack says yes. Also, rejection letters and stern looks from neighbors. It says it right on the label. Man, I already have my takeaway. That's pretty okay. Magic Spoon. Wow. We're looking for something healthy, but also scratch that sugar itch. I literally broke up with that person over Magic Spoon. No regrets. Oh my gosh, Jack, you've lived a life. You've lived a life. Magic Spoon and Broken Dreams. Name of my band in high school. Thank you for being here. It's a Tuesday edition of the show. Good morning and nice chat to Dungeon Meowster KJ.
Nice chat.
What is your favorite cereal? Let us know. It's National Cereal Day, so we're talking about that. Coming up later, we'll have sports. And later on, also, loose caiman found wandering in a Philadelphia park. Cayman, right? C-A-I-M-A-N. Cayman?
Mm-hmm.
Not Cayman or...
Cayman.
Perfect. It's time for List of the Day. This is the 9 famous cereal mascots that you need to know.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
From Haley'sDailyBlog.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old Haley.
I need you to look right now. Is Haley actually blogging daily?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I only want to give you my favorite cereal mascots from a reputable source.
Yeah, looks like it. She posted 10 meaningful gift ideas for friends and family 17 hours ago. 5 tips for industrial storage 2 days ago. 4 things to consider before going into a hair salon 3 days ago. Yeah, looks like she's pretty on track.
All right. Good job, Haley. I'll give you a unique or wacky URL for our list of the day if you want that for your bingo card. This is 9 famous cereal mascots, because we talked about this with the very first thing we brought up, which is that Frosted Flakes elsewhere are known as Zucaritas, and Earthling Gaming is going to send us a box of Zucaritas, which after shipping and postage and transit time will get to us not only in the most expensive form you could buy a box of Frosted Flakes in, but they'll also be very stale by then. So,
Yeah.
yay!
That'll be right though.
Okay. I mean, we did once eat toothpaste Twinkies, so, you know, we had that going for us. All right, here you go. Famous cereal mascots, quite playful, friendly, writes Haley. In addition, they all want to keep help out our children and others who want to start their day off right with a tasty bowl of cereal. Let's go from 9 to 1. So we'll start with number 9 on this list, and that is one that I don't even remember if it's in production.
9.
That's Count Chocula. Do they still make Count Chocula? I thought it was too chocolatey.
It's seasonal now and at Target.
It's
So all the monster cereals are available around Halloween at Target.
It's like a Target exclusive.
To my knowledge, yeah.
Wow. This was basically Lucky Charms, but in Dracula form and chocolate. Group of 5 spooky monster mascots. It's time for our favorite game, which we didn't expect to play. Can Sean name all the monster mascots?
There's Count Chocula. There's Fruity Monster. There's Cheerio Bat. There's Cinnamon Squirrel. And there's Apple Mummy.
Correct. You are one of life's winners.
Nailed them all. We would have also accepted Frankenberry,
Yeah.
Boo-Berry.
Oh yeah, that was an easy one.
Would have taken that one as
Forgot
well.
about those.
I actually don't remember the rest of them. But you were spot on. We didn't even have to change anyone. So
8.
Number 8 is Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Rice Krispies cereal mascots. This trio was introduced back in 1933, and I don't think they've changed once since then. Rice Krispies are good, especially when you make them into Rice Krispie treats.
yeah, if you take the Rice Krispie cereal, you mix it into a bowl with like an S-ton of marshmallow. Nothing better.
7.
Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops, which by the way is still spelled F-R-O-O-T, which basically means that there's just not enough fruit content in them to actually call them fruit, which is kind of scary. But since the 1960s, Toucan Sam has been encouraging children to follow their noses. And then Toucan Sam would sniff a lot of different things into Sam's nose, and then it became a whole thing. And wish you luck, Toucan Sam.
Got dark.
Also, apparently, they make a birthday cake flavor of Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I don't need that.
But also, that's not even like that's even. Didn't we get further away from fruit?
Yeah, now it's F-R-O-O-O-T.
Fruit.
6.
Number 6 is Captain Crunch, as part of the Captain Crunch cereal line. Captain Crunch is, as a cereal, terrible, but I liked the commercials and the character Captain Crunch. I enjoyed all of the cartoony commercials, but no, the cereal's not good.
I didn't hate the cereal. I also apparently have a Cap'n Crunch upper mouth that's resistant to the cuts that you get from it, because I've heard that that's a thing where people will like complain about how beat up the top of their mouth gets.
For sure. Yeah, it's a hefty cereal. They're sturdy.
I've never had Crunch Berries, by the way.
Oh yeah, those are good.
5.
Silly Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. That is Trix Rabbit, which, you know, I thought Trix Rabbit was fine. Constantly on the lookout for a bowl of fruity cereal. Also, for some reason, and I don't want to get into this, okay, I'm just going to say it and we're going to walk away. Trix always made me think of Kit Kats, and I don't know why. Not the cereal, but the fact the word Trix made me think of not Trix, not Kit Kat, Twix. Twix. There we go.
Okay.
It's a different
that makes
kick.
I was trying to piece all kinds of things together for you. Like Trix is similar to the cereal Kix, and Kix is similar to Kit Kats. But no, Trix and Twix. Yeah, no, I'm with you now.
I said Kit Kat.
4.
At number 4, Lucky the Leprechaun, the mascot for Lucky Charms cereal. The author writes, unfortunately, Lucky's name is slightly misleading because he always finds himself in some tragic situation over and over again. Yeah, kids are always stealing his Lucky the Leprechaun cereal. That's unfortunate. Lucky Charms are great. Lucky the Leprechaun is fine. He's fine.
3.
They're magically delicious.
Here's the worst mascot of all time, Buzzbee for Honey Nut Cheerios. Anytime you have a bee for your mascot, writes Haley, it's the worst choice you can possibly do. This is definitely Haley talking and not Hefty Goof. Don't ever use a bee. Bees are evil. Honey Nut Cheerios are the thing that... I was going to say something that could be defamating, so I can't stand that bee. All the empty promises.
2.
Number 2 is Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes, or pictured here, Honey Nut Frosted Flakes, made with real honey. Yeah, surely everyone's heard Tony the Tiger's "They're Great" thing, right?
Oh yeah,
everyone knows who Tony the Tiger is.
Can you show us the box again?
Yep.
Zucaritas, I believe.
Zucaritas.
Zucaritas. There you go. Grquisimas. Nailed it.
Oh, it's so good. Tony the Tiger. And I like Tony Tiger. He wears a red bandana, and that's pretty cool.
And he's always playing sports.
Sports.
Number 1, though.
1.
If you like Cocoa Puffs, you probably went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because of Sonny the Cuckoo Bird. Like cuckoo, like cuckoo, like a cuckoo clock?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
like Sonny.
I don't think my cuckoo clock impression's half bad.
No, that was pretty good.
I don't really like Cocoa Puffs. They were always really hard for me to chew. So.
Yeah, I love Cocoa Puffs. How can you be fine with Captain Crunch but not Cocoa Puffs?
Well, I think it's not like Cocoa Puffs didn't like beat up the top of my mouth. They're hard to bite into, whereas Captain Crunch was a little more fragile. Can we just stop talking about food with me? It makes no sense whatsoever.
I love Cocoa Puffs.
It's a waste of all of our time. Cocoa Pebbles weren't on here. What about the Flintstones?
Yeah, no Flintstones for the Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles.
It makes me wonder if they had to be an original mascot.
Oh, that could be, because that was definitely borrowed, right?
Anyway, there you go. There's your top 9 famous cereal mascots. I don't know, was there not a 10th we could find? I guess Haley does, like you said, top 4s, top whatevers. So,
yeah.
All right. Sean will be back in a little bit. Final hour crew, It Takes Two. So we'll have that coming up for you as well. First time we played this game in several weeks, and we'll play, unless something weird happens, tomorrow as well on Work Together Wednesday. So hopefully back-to-back days of It Takes Two. Eagle the Mathematable. It's good to see you again. Thank you for holding the fort down while Sports.Gaming steps away. Quiet says, it all makes sense now. Hefty gets his pronunciations from Elmer Fudd. Did I Elmer Fudd something? I don't know. That microphone. There we go. Perfect. I simultaneously love it and dislove it. That's right. I said dislove. Just go with it. I'm going to give myself another mispronunciation because I'm not entirely sure which one I screwed up, but Quiet, I totally believe you. Jack says, when I lived in Scotland, I loved the names for cereals. Also said they used to sell cereal milk. Is that true? Cereal milk is real? It's not just cereal broth?
Milk is cereal broth.
They may still do it in some markets, but I like how stinking lazy are we that we can now get cereal milk in a carton and cut out the whole process. Interesting. Keith Anthony says, National Cereal Day. I love Lucky Charms, but they are super expensive in the UK. Doodle-doo. Bye, guys. Off to teach 5th grade autism now. Hope you have a great day. Likewise to you, Rogue. Thank you for stopping by and having fun with us. Have fun with the teaching. It's a racket. I should know. Says Jack. Here's some more fun facts about cereal from nationaltoday.com. According to the writer, there isn't a person alive who doesn't know a bowl of cereal, a spoon, and some milk, lactaid, almond or soy milk, all count, equals a party in your mouth. Fiber, sugar, raisins, or even Lucky Charms, the flavors and prizes each box holds are limitless and can add to any humdrum morning. So let's snap, crackle, and pop through all the reasons why National Cereal Day should be in your day planner. And on the menu, here's a couple of things that you can do to celebrate today. Be sensible and start with some Fiber One. For lunch, live a little and have a more robust Lucky Charms. They are magically delicious. When dinner rolls around, go a little crazy and mix regular cornflakes with some frosted ones, or follow up with a Rice Krispie treat for dessert. You can also do more, including exploring new cereals. For example, nationaltoday.com writes there are quite possibly over 100 cereals to choose from. And if you want to expand your breakfast horizons, why not pick one you've never had before, like Cranberry Almond Crunch or Grape Nuts, or even Kellogg's Honey Smacks, which is nearly 56% sugar by weight. Good thing National Dentist Day was yesterday to prepare for the crunchy, sugary festivities of today. 56% sugar by weight. That is absolutely nuts.
Join us at Candy Bar, located next to Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat.
But I think Sugar Puffs and Sugar or Honey Smacks were like the same cereals, like the puffed rice or whatever. Which, by the way, if we're talking about rough cereals, puffed rice was tough. Like, that was a bad cereal experience. I'd rather have Weetabix or, mini wheats, not even frosted, before I'd have just puffed rice. Oof. That was a rough experience.
You can news if you wanna.
All right, here's a story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Earlier in the show, we told you about the 9-year-old who did a whole bunch of hula hooping. Did so much hula hooping, in fact, her mom told CBC News everyone is so happy for her at such a young age, setting some Guinness World Records, even her grandparents. But this story has to do with another loose animal, and it's a loose caiman that is on the loose at a park near you, if you're in Philadelphia. There are quite possibly, dozens of loose animals every day, at least single digits, certainly. Ben Hooper of UPI writes, though animal rescuers in Philadelphia said a report of an alligator wandering in a local park led to the rescue of an abandoned caiman, C-A-I-M-A-N. Animal Care Control Team of Philadelphia, otherwise known as ACT Philly, said personnel responded to FCR Park on Sunday on a report of a loose alligator in the area. The group captured the reptile, which was later determined to be a caiman, a relative of the alligator native to Mexico and Central and South America. ACT Philly said in a Facebook post that the 3-foot caiman is believed to be a pet that was abandoned by its owner when it grew too large. The group said the caiman population in the wild is dwindling due to illegal pet trade and hunters seeking to sell their skin. So seemingly it was a good thing that this caiman was found by ACT Philly instead of being found by anything else. There you go. That's what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is now 7:42. I like National Cereal Day. We had some other days of the day too that are super fun to talk about. So we can recap those a little bit. Next hour, we'll play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We are going to add to our all-time record, which is now above 1,100 balloons captured, or not captured, but saved. Banked, I guess you could say. So we'll have that for you coming up next hour after It Takes Two, which is, or before It Takes Two, rather. So yeah, it's been a while since we have had a chance to play what was, I think, the 2021 game of the year. I love the cereal memes. Picture of a man eating cereal with fork and captured. My wife said she wants to have a serious chat when I finish my cereal, says Keith Anthony. Jack says there was a cereal museum in Michigan, but the pandemic killed it. They had unopened Cheerios from 1960s, and they tasted it during a remote tour. The person ejected it immediately, blew chunks, sprayed their guts, tossed cookies. It was great. Are you serious? You said it was a victim of the pandemic. So like they got rid of the museum, and so they decided to open. Oh, I see what you're saying. So because it was no longer gonna live on, the museum, they decided to open the box in the 1960s. Yeah, I mean that had to be rancid, right? That sounds awful. I mean, listen, I dislike Cheerios that are fresh. So Cheerios and Corn Nuts are two of my least tolerable smells on the planet. Yeah, I can't stand them. They are absolutely gross. So, if you ever have a chance, avoid Cheerios at all costs. Yeah, they were opening up to keep it going by doing it remotely, but it didn't make it to this year, so they closed it. Probably a good call. Hey, there can be a museum for anything, I suppose. I mean, we've talked about a museum of cat figurines on the show, so. Oh my gosh, what a shot. Hey, Mike's in the game. Hey, Mike. Speaking of that, Lucas might go likely on later on today. Even Austin Attack 12 is likely on today, coming up. Austin's usually on around 4 p.m. Pacific time, and Mike, I think, is slightly earlier than that, but they're both on about the same exact time. So if you want to check that out, please give Lucas Michael a follow on Twitch. King Gray, welcome back. Says, did I miss sports? No, we're going to have sports coming up after this game of Rocket League. Your Calgary Flames. What a game yesterday against division-leading Dallas. So we'll tell you more about that coming up. I, in fact, got to watch the entire game, which I haven't got to watch an entire game of the Flames this year, but maybe like 5 times. So it was really nice. I enjoyed it. Especially because they ended up winning after it seemed like they were going to lose in very Flamesian fashion. So, yeah, could have been rough. Let's see. It's Tuesday, so too early to probably talk weekend plans. Maybe a little late to talk about what you did this last weekend, but if you didn't share yesterday on the show, you were invited to let us know. Hopefully your weekend was pretty okay. Great. You always hear about the division leader. I want to know how the multiplication leader is. Oh, Gray. I mean, since you're the sponsor for sports, we can do that for you. Nice. We did it. We scored. No one ever asks about the multiplication leader. It's always about the division leader. Eagle is cracked this game. Last of Us last night was a very good episode. I forgot how like not that part of the game was really interesting, very nuts, and I didn't remember that storyline, and I credit New Rockstars, I think is the name of the YouTube channel that Sean put me onto to watch like Easter eggs about The Last of Us HBO Max series. I'm excited to listen to the official podcast from HBO later today, because that's been really fun to get insight into like how they're building that. But and even like if you've been watching this on HBO Max, after the episode is over, they always have like a behind the scenes, or like, it's not a recap, but it's I don't know, it's like a commentary of, you know, what we learned about the show. And Neil Druckmann had a very powerful discussion point about why that episode had the effect on the protagonist as much as it did. I'm trying to be very vague, but long story short, it's a very good episode. The official podcast from HBO is very good. I haven't listened to any other like supplementary podcast, you know, an unofficial one or whatnot, but the official one has been very okay. So. I keep mistiming my jump. I was trying to be patient. Yes. All right, we have 30 seconds left to tie the game in this game of Rocket League. Then we'll have sports. So anyway, if you've been watching Last of Us, one more episode to go. I'm interested to see where the series, the season finale gets to, because this whole time I thought that the whole thing was going to reach a certain point from the game, and I'm not entirely sure it is going to now. So, I mean, that's next week. And I'm so sick of seasonal television because I just want to see it all right now. I don't want to wait. I'm like the person from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I don't care how, I want it now. So, I'd like to have it. I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm hoping my TV watching life has been a little bit up and to the right. Like, I've been watching more episodic TV than I usually do. So I'm hoping that Succession comes out as soon as this particular show is over, The Last of Us. And then as soon as Succession is done, Ted Lasso and Severance return on Apple TV+. That's my hope. Because if that's the case, then I should be able to tide myself over until Last of Us returns. Because Last of Us showed up in January, right? So, man, it goes so fast. It goes so fast. Anyway, 7:50 West Coast time. It's 10:50 out east. 3:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. There was a museum of ramen noodles in Taiwan, and I was the only visitor. It was basically some guy's office, and he had really old noodle packets displayed on shelves. He wanted $5 for admission. I told him to choke on a spoon.
No.
King Gray, for anyone that doesn't know, when Joel gets back to the from the Upside Down, he goes directly to the store and steals 3 boxes of Eggo waffles.
Correct.
Nice work. Down says Ted Lasso is out in a week or so. It's that soon? Ooh, maybe I can watch Ted Lasso first then. Is it also going to be bingeable? Because if that's the case, probably be better for me. Anyway, speaking of Ted Lasso, it's a soccer show. It's time for sports. Sports brought to you as always and proudly by King Gray. Find King Gray broadcasting. Well, not broadcasting. Just find King Gray on the internet, just in general. They're out there. So, there you go. 15th of March is Down's weekly release. Boo! Give it to me all now. Now. Need it. All right. Sports yesterday. Your Calgary Flames. What a win against Dallas. The Flames score with like 4-point-some seconds left. They credited, I guess, at 6.2 seconds left. Tyler Toffoli gives the Flames a 5-4 win and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat because, Calgary gave up a lead of 2-0, which is pretty standard practice, but also gave up a lead of 4-2 in the third, which, as many blown leads as the Flames have had this year, that still would have been a pretty significant one. But Tyler Toffoli scored with 6-some seconds left, and your Flames beat Central leading Dallas. Flames are now 28-23-12 on the year. Congratulations to recently acquired new Flame Nick Ritchie, who scored a goal. I think the first goal of the game yesterday. So Calgary is going to have a lot of work to do to still get into the playoffs, but instead of being significantly behind in the wild card, they now have 69 points on the year.
Nice.
And they're 5 back of the Avalanche and Oilers for the final wild card spots. Meanwhile, other scores from hockey yesterday. Your Los Angeles Kings. By yours, I mean Chris M.E.'s. 4-2 win over Washington. Chicago beat Ottawa 5-0. San Jose overtime win on the road at Winnipeg 3-2. Edmonton also won on the road at Buffalo 3-2. And in a shootout, Vancouver a 4-3 win over Nashville. A whole bunch of college basketball is happening. You should definitely check out some of the championship games if you haven't already. I've been watching the Big Sky Conference, but you can watch almost any college basketball right now because, wow, it's good times. In the Premier League, Bree beat Full 3-2, in case you were wondering about some of the Premier League scores. There's a report out of Cincinnati. Sheriff's deputies entered Joe Mixon's house after, quote, shots fired. No arrests are made per reports. This is from Garrett Podell of CBS Sports. Sheriff's deputies entered the home of Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon in Hamilton County, Ohio, early on Tuesday morning in response to a shots fired call. That was according to Fox 19 in Cincinnati. No arrests were made. A juvenile was reportedly taken to the hospital with minor injuries, though it's currently unclear how he sustained them. Top 25 and number 1 Gonzaga? What? Gonzaga's not number 1. It's Houston, UCLA, Kansas, and Alabama. Top 25 and 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. Yeah, Gonzaga and St. Mary's in the WCC championship. It's pretty okay. Franchise tag running backs Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs among those who received franchise tags in the NFL ahead of the free agency season. Also, the Washington Commanders tagged Darren Payne. Evan Ingram was tagged by the Jaguars. And Ravens will tag Lamar Jackson if no long-term deal is reached. Chiefs are not planning to tag, though, Orlando Brown Jr., their offensive lineman. All right, King Gray. And then the Night Kind knocked over the wall and invaded Winterfell. Oh, we're still talking about The Last of Us finale. Thank you. That is your sports, brought to you by King Gray. King Gray and I may have unlocked Netflix's algorithm. Stay tuned while we prepare a winning series and get rich. Just give me partial writing credit, please. Yes. Jack said, Jesse, let me explain the chemical composition before we take down Vecna. But first, let's get naked. Yeah, it's not worth reading all of that. Don't worry, Ryan. It sounds good. Did I not say King Gray? Sports brought to you by King Gray. King Gray. King Gray. King Gray. King Gray. King Gray. All right, come back. Final Hour crew is next. We'll play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. And It Takes Two on Teammate Tuesday. Thank you for being here. It is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. On Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. Goodbye on Twitter Spaces.
No place to call my own. Yeah, I'm hoping if somebody brings me home. Tell me you're not lost that I see. Tell me that you're listening to me, feeling misplaced.
Yes.
Wow, you want to lock that one in?
Sure do.
When Bob plays the didgeridoo, your answer is in fact locked in. And yesterday, the New York Mets did win 11-5
Yes.
over San Diego at Petco Park.
Nice.
Man, the Mets, I feel like scoring double digits, like 4 out of every 5 games.
Yeah. When they're hot, they're real hot.
National League standings, Mets have the best record in the NL by 3 wins over the Dodgers and lead the NL East over the Braves, the defending World Series champions, by 9 games. Wow.
Jeez. Insurmountable, some might say.
Yeah, I'm so sorry,
There's
Mike.
no way they can blow this one.
I'm so sorry, Mike. There is absolutely, I'm declaring June 7th, 2022, there is no way the Mets will lose this lead. It's original shrink wrap and rated near mint by experts, the auction house said. The final price is believed to be the highest sum ever paid for a VHS tape. The VHS was auctioned alongside other vintage VHS tapes from the collection of Wilson, who played Biff Tannen and other members of the Tannen family across the Back to the Future trilogy.
I found Tom Wilson's Wikipedia page. It says, Thomas Wilson, born March 29th, 1994, is Canadian professional ice hockey right-winger for the Washington Capitals.
I didn't know Biff Tannen was into hockey. No wonder he wanted...
I didn't know he was born in 94. Man, he was in that movie before he was born. Fascinating.
No wonder he wanted that almanac.
Time travel.
Yeah,
Makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all, you're connecting some dots right there. He's getting worse, but that's ridiculous.
That'd be absurd.
Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. I've learned a couple things from that already. I didn't realize that was Pierce Brosnan's first James Bond movie, so that was interesting. I do agree that, yeah, there's a lot of that video game that casual Bonders, I don't know if that's what you call Bond fans.
Bondagers.
No, I definitely don't think that's it. No, I don't think that's... I guess we could look it up and find out, but I don't think that's it. Bondagers. Welcome to BondageCon 2022. Why'd you wear so much leather?
You gotta be really careful when booking those tickets for BondageCon.
In Dallas, I went from Oregon to Dallas, and I get off the airplane, and I'm like, it's like, wow, it is humid here. And having been to North Carolina, I remember saying, huh, I thought it was humid in North Carolina. And so sure enough, yeah, I left Dallas, went to Charlotte, and yeah, it's not even the same. So it must be, you go from Texas, well, you go from Dallas, it sounds like, after reading what you're saying, Dallas to Charlotte, and that must be what it's like going from Oregon to Montana, where it's like, it's so dry. So dry. By the way, captions just thought I said Soldier Boy.
Nice.
That was amusing. All right, well, thank you.
Soldier Boy. More than 90 playable games in one $40 package. So this is pretty cool. It includes classic and retro titles from 6 hardware platforms. The Atari 2600, 5200, 7800, ST, Jaguar, and Lynx. All with emulation created by renowned retro revivalists Digital Eclipse. This is the first time Jaguar and Lynx games will be playable on modern consoles. So this sounds pretty fantastic. Especially if you like the history of video games and are interested in some of the early Atari works. The fact that you can go hands-on with a lot of this stuff, and 90 is a big number, but a lot of these are things you'll throw up and not throw up, but like you'll throw them up on the screen, and you'll play them for like 5 minutes. You'll be like, all right, that was cool, let's move on. But being able to revisit some of these.
No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down.
Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from
coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer! Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us for a full 3 hours on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. Hefty Goof Sports.Gaming filling in for Eagle the Mathematical, who held that left side of the screen down real well while you were gone.
Good. Did he do a good job?
Oh, yeah. I don't think chat has a single complaint about Eagle the Mathematical.
Perfect.
But said that it's better when you're here because 1 + 1 is better than 1 ± 1. Ka.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. You can find us on Instagram. Gaming Morning Show is where you can find us. We have Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth momentarily. And we'll play It Takes Two on Teammate Tuesday. King Gray says, I have a complaint about... Never mind. The complaint has been retracted.
Good.
Also,
Eagle, he has a hard time taking criticism.
Yeah. You're probably better to not say anything, especially if you value your eyes. Not saying what he does, just saying if you value your eyes. So
he's not a non-violent eagle.
He's not a violent eagle?
Right.
Right.
He's not a not violent.
Not. Okay.
Not.
Gotcha. Happy we clear that up. Watch out. All right, thank you for being here. It is National Cereal Day, so we're asking, what is your favorite cereal? Please let us know, because we would like to hear from you. Golden Grams, Frosted Flakes, we've talked about Cocoa Puffs and Frosted Meat. We've covered the gamut of cereals, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we've hit them all. We've at least hit the highlights, but I feel like we've even hit some of the lowlights.
Yeah. Don't let anyone tell you that Magic Spoon isn't the Yoo-Hoo of cereal.
Yoo-Hoo, the hot dog of chocolate milk.
Gross. It's good to see everyone. Thank you for being here. It's Tuesday.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
The Final Hour crew is here. RHS Jack has had a wire-to-wire show nearly. King Gray, thank you for being here as well. Dungeon Meowster KJ, great to see you as well. Thank you for the heart in chat. I am JF Downs, this 15th of March, a weekly release for Ted Lasso that's out in a week or so. Thank you for being here as well. We've seen Keith Anthony throughout the morning. Rogue Frost was here early on. Quiet I Am Gaming, good morning. Thank you for being here. Nice chat. We've had Look It's Mike O. We've had Austin Attack 12 as well. Element of One opened up the show. Quiet I Am Gaming is here today. Mel B on YouTube. Thank you for being here as well. And anybody else, like businesses who I may not have yet mentioned, or anyone I fully don't mention, because you're listening or lurking, I apologize if I missed you, but thank you for being here. Nonetheless, let's play America's favorite audience game.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym exclamation point DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Believe it or not, the total you see on the top right corner of that screen is 1,105. We do not have 105 balloons. It's 1,105.
Don't panic. Everything's fine.
Eagle the Mathematical can let us know, though, that 1,105 is significantly more than 105.
Yes, those are different numbers, and they're vastly different. And
Yes.
Our record is better than 105.
Exactly. So don't get panicked. We were not panicked at all yesterday. Wink.
Nope, not even at the disco.
Exclamation point.
It's an exclamation point and Panic at the Disco. King Gray. D is the guess.
D.
A big swing.
Now that's a big swing.
With Battle from good old Downs for history. Nice work.
T.
Not in there, though. We have an A from Mel B.
A. Cha-ching!
That helps us out a little bit.
Nice. Ah.
Just hit Sports.Gaming. Just figured it out. History. Symmetrical history, believe it or not.
Yeah, so far.
Definitely not, though, a homonym. No, palindrome.
There you go. I was gonna say it could be a homonym. We'll see.
An L from Mel B.
L. Yes.
Hell yes.
Hell yes, it's in there.
That's a big swing.
Floors Haman. One who Hamans floors.
Floors.
R?
I like R.
R.
R. Ding, ding, ding.
Salzar. An E from Mel B.
E. Correct.
Ooh. Could it
Who the hell?
be Caesar? Caesar?
Julius Caesar? Salad?
Sports.Gaming and Hefty Goof are cracked.
Cracked. Cracked.
Our powers combined. We are...
Viron.
Sounds right. All right, good. We're up to 110 baked balloons. Mel B was right there with us. This is phrases. Phrases for you now. What was that? Did you ever watch the new Mary Poppins, the one with Emily Blunt?
No, I didn't. I would like to see it though.
I've listened to music from it. I've never actually seen it, but the cover of the book is the book, and that's what my brain said right now. And that's not even close to what this is, because we're just starting, but I'm sure Towns will come up with something. An N from Mel B.
N. Ding, ding, ding.
In and...
Shack Planet.
It's not it, Bob. How about No Way Jose Jose's? Ooh.
Now that's a big swing.
In the same veins.
The second ends in the one place.
I'm going to go with A. A.
A.
And
No.
Wow.
That's a big swing.
ooh,
Could it be?
it could be.
Show me in one fell swoop. I don't know what we should do. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
King Gray is cracked. Wow.
Cracked.
he's the kingest of graves.
Cracked.
That was nuts. 6 more banked balloons and we're up to 116.
Just like that.
One would say in one fell swoop.
Well, it was like 2 fell swoops.
Nice work, Gray.
Cracked.
We have lots of time still. Let's go to opposites. The Paula Abdul Memorial category.
Tried a new creamer this morning. It's yummy.
What kind?
It's an oat milk creamer that has very little, if any, vegetable oil, which is something that a lot of the creamers have that's not very healthy. It's like a sweet cream flavor, but it's oatly, I believe.
Nice. Sweet cream flavor.
Maybe not oat, but it's yummy.
Lube. The
really
sauce
like it.
of metal things.
Tastes like Lucky Charms. That's not true. It doesn't. I lied. It doesn't taste like Lucky Charms.
We're going to start with cold and hot because Mel B also wanted a C to go with Downs' cold and hot guess. So let's see if that's in there.
No.
Okay. Work and joy. We'll go with the R from work and joy.
R. Yes.
Downs on the heels of the sauce of metal.
Lube. The sauce of metal things.
Guess the lube and dry. That sounds like an auto parts, not auto parts, but like a car wash that also like takes care of your oil, right? The lube and dry.
Cooked and raw.
Mel B.
That's a big swing.
Walk and run.
That's probably more like
I'm
it.
just gonna go with it. Mel B is
Cracked. Correct.
Nice.
We also liked blue and red, lame and rad, nope and yup. Yup. I like how I can still do one-offs. Like, I should just get up on stage and be like, I'm an impressionist. I do one line of several people. Can you sing Rainbow Connection in the voice of Goofy? No, I cannot, but I can do yup. That's what I got for you. 1,122 banked balloons. Some would argue it's 11. Nope, no one would argue that. Some would argue it's 122, but no.
Cracked.
Music and song is your guess, or category.
That's a big swing.
You want an apostrophe?
Singing in the rain.
Now that's a big swing.
We had Doc on the Bay. We'll use the A from Mel B to see if we're close.
A. Cha-ching.
I'm sorry, Downs. It was not Doc on the Bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay, waiting for the hot tide, send me your way. I jumped some octaves, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go N. N.
N. Yes.
An O from Mel B.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Can I get an S?
An S from Sports.Gaming.
S. Yes.
I'm gonna go I.
I. Correct.
Rain on a wed day.
Can I get
Wait.
an ooh?
Wake me up before you go. Something in THE, so it's the. Something in the.
T-H-E. Yes, yes, yes.
You.
Oh, it's Party in the USA.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Party.
I got into the taxi cab with my cardigan. Flowers.
Correct.
There we go. We finished today's show with 1,128, not egg.
E-G-G.
1,128 banked balloons. We're never going to lose this game. I am so confident. Our streak will never die. 112 egg. All right, good job, chat. It's now 8:16 West Coast time. Let's play It Takes Two. We last played this game spring of...
It's been a while.
of course, Sean can definitely remember where we left off.
I know we were in the space area,
Oh, yeah.
and we were in a section that had like portals that we were going through, and it was like you go into the portal, do a little mini level, and then you come back out, and we had to do a few of those.
Okay.
And there were 2 levels. One level had 3. We did all 3 of those. Then we went up to the next level, started them. I don't know how many we did, and then had to stop. So we have more of those mini levels to do.
All right. Well, let's...
In space.
In space. Well, let's see how it goes, shall we? It is time for It Takes Two on Gaming Watch. It's been a while, but we're ready to go. Hey. Whoa! Wah! 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 Stop. Actually, we
Look out
haven't
for
tried
the-
this yet. Can I murder you?
Look out for the ants.
You
Yeah, it
haven't.
doesn't appear like you can. Nope.
Ah! Okay. Anyway, back to the. Let's see. Downs, by the way, said, good day's work in putting this in my performance review, so.
Nice.
Oh.
So it looks like we've done that one. It's lit up, so we need to do this one.
Okay.
We have two to do.
Now, the real question is, you've also started playing this with your wife. Are we at the same spot at this point?
We're pretty close, yeah. Turns out playing it more than 15 to 20 minutes at a time goes a lot faster.
It's weird how that works.
It's really weird.
Oh. I like how you were fearless and just ran down, and I was afraid.
Were you petrified?
At first.
Those were fun.
Yeah, they were way more fun than some of the ways that they have us transport here. Oh, you're gonna probably spring me up, aren't you?
Probably.
But with your big self, yeah.
I got real big.
Oh.
Oh, and then I think you need to launch me up. Nice.
Oh, then you get really big, and that brings that whole thing down. Yep.
Nice. Why do you make that sound?
Oh, good. They put this glass here for me. I almost jumped right off.
You're like, look, a cushion.
Okay, this is so unrealistic. There's no way that our daughter's bedroom has just floating cushions.
No, I believe it. I can't be big anymore. Oh, there we go.
There you are.
Whee! Then you go. Oh wait.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll
I
wait
was-
here for you.
I was
So
all
on this one, when I go, it opens it for you. On the next one, you have to go first, and then it opens it for me.
Oh, so I go.
Yeah. And then I'll go, and this opens for you.
And then I go.
It's making us work together because it takes two.
When I move, you move. Just like that.
Look at you walking on the walls.
I don't know if I wanted... I think I wish I would have been the big, small guy.
The big small guy. Hello. I think my favorite part of all of these in this level is going into this robot and pushing in the battery.
There's no battery. Still no battery. When I dip, you
We
dip.
defeated the cushions.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Your favorite part of this section of the game is how they send us back there.
Yeah, shortcut. It's very kind of them.
King Gray said, Ryan, you must be psychic or something. Every time you say you're watching GMS, how do you always know I'm watching at that exact moment? Voodoo.
Oh my god. Now that was one hell
There's
of
an
a
Easter egg
ride.
right back in those games. Alright, I gotta switch.
I like all the pillows.
Oh, you gotta go in that little hole, maybe?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hang on, I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, I get to shoot you.
Don't blow me up. Oh, okay. Don't hit. Alright. Switch. I guess you can look on my screen, can't you?
Well, that doesn't always mean everything.
Switch. I think we got it.
First try.
We used the force, Luke.
Oh, look how happy the aliens are.
That was the most
Painful game of pinball I have ever played.
Oh, I like how your voice changes.
Yeah, like mid-line.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Look at that. I can't screw those up. All right, I got an umbrella. Umbrella. A. Oh. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so I'm standing on an icon that looks like an umbrella.
Whoa. I have an umbrella over
That's a
here.
handy shortcut.
Whoa, I'm in a space field.
You're my puppet now. Can I just? Oh, I can't put you just over at the end.
There's another umbrella platform right there.
That probably makes more sense. There you go.
I think you have to release me. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, no jokes, says King Gray. That was Chef's Kiss. The voice changing mid-line.
It's pretty good. Look, we're
What are you doing?
But with different writing. I think
What?
you need.
Do you need to help me up or something, or
No, I think you just
Okay,
get to
now
the
I'm on
top
this
there,
plane.
and then I have
Oh,
force
no.
fields that are. I have lasers that are exploding. I think you
Oh,
turn
crap.
them off. Nice skydive.
Thank
That was
you.
good form.
Okay, I gotta go to this side. Oh gosh, Ryan. Okay, I'm just gonna go. There you go. Safely. Not
You're going to
Elvis.
safer? Can you pick me up some avocado? Oh, I see.
I got him. Sucker. I won't do it again, I promise.
You wanted to though, didn't you?
Didn't say no.
Ah! Oh, a close one.
No battery.
Every time.
I like how this game is a metaphor, also representation of an abstract idea.
That's it for this floor.
I just would have liked to have been in the room for this one. Like as they were
You wanted to
designing it,
be
how much fun that would
in the room
where
when
it happened. Yeah. And then eventually find a way out. This is mine.
No, there's another one over there. I called dibs. I licked this one when you weren't looking.
Let's shoot this star at you.
The stars are pretty awesome.
Whoa!
Wow, nuclear fusion.
Nerd.
Oh, I forgot we have to fight the baboon still.
Yeah.
Defenses? What does he mean, defenses?
He means defenses, all right? I'm walking here.
It's not that confusing.
Oh. Okay. You're gonna be going through some pipes, maybe?
I have a battery up here.
Why are all these batteries out of their thing?
And they won't just.
Oh, here, try it again. Try it again.
Ah!
Because I bet I'm supposed to change it, and then it'll actually work. So that might work. There we go. That should work. Are you holding it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I now go to this lever now. Where do we even have this lever? Nope. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Wait,
Did-
hold on,
did you
I have an
release?
idea. Yeah, but I have an idea. What if? Wait. All right.
Whoa.
I'm holding this one in place. Why don't you go turn it so that one lines up too?
Oh, you can't fall through this thing. I kept thinking I could fall. Okay, gotcha. You were, I think, are right. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, there you go.
Alright, so those are lined up.
Nice.
Now
I knew
what
I
if I
could
go
figure
push
it
the
out.
battery?
Hello?
Oh, and now that
There's
thing's
no
up.
I in teamwork.
All right, Dr. Hakim.
No battery.
Ah, I see. The current isn't making it through.
Alright. Nice.
I figured that.
Look at
Uh-oh.
us. Puzzle solving.
Did that say obnoxious music or ominous music? I didn't see. That was
I think it was ominous. Yeah, it's ominous. Low ominous music.
obnoxious music.
Low obnoxious music.
Okay, so, this is creepy.
No, look. He's tracking her well-being.
Yeah, still super creepy.
I'm with him.
Hey, what does this do?
Oh, of course you choose red. Oh, okay.
What? No, that can't be right. I mean, she
This is
laughs at
Inside
least
Out.
a few times every day.
We have been arguing.
Inside Out analytics.
Yeah? Okay, but
Analytics are ruining emotions.
what about her worry?
Like, analytics are ruining baseball.
What?
Oh no,
that can't
critical
be right.
worry.
Nah, I'm sorry. This space monkey toy thing, he doesn't know what he's talking about, okay? Let's just get out of this creepy place. Hey, how about
The self-destruct button.
beam ourselves back to Rose from here?
No, careful!
Woo-hoo-hoo, he says.
Working!
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, look, a boss battle area.
Tension music.
Alright, don't get blowed up.
Okay, do you have any... Ah! Oh my gosh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Help! It tracks me! Help me! You're not helping me!
Oh, wait, bring him over here. Oh, not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Jeez, and they're already on me again.
Alright, run over here.
Okay, the
Don't forget
safest...
you can dash.
I am dashing! This guy's really hard!
Come on, Cody, do something!
Oh, like, just keep hitting that. Okay.
Yeah. So we gotta look for more of these ooze canisters. Okay, well first maybe don't get hit by the laser.
The lightsabers?
Yeah. The lightsaber lasers. Or the bombs from missile command.
Sorry, that's really loud. Now it's too quiet.
I am gaming. Ow! Oh, okay. So now it's chasing me. So you're gonna have to stand on the thing.
Standing. You look like a gazelle. Okay.
I like how it made us take turns. That was cool.
It's almost like it takes two. Ow! This one's way faster. Okay, now I found the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It takes two time.
Do you think it's been long enough that after this we could play the other game? That I already forgot what it's called. This one's higher.
Do I have to climb or something?
Yeah, you have a climbing wall right behind you.
Oh.
Almost. There.
That was
A Way Out. That's the game. You
Uh-oh.
think we've forgotten everything about A Way Out?
Oh yeah.
We've got to get
Except
rid
the
of
twist.
that laser.
Oh.
Oh, rotate him like a discus.
Okay.
Grab the laser?
Yeah, on the ship.
Oh. This laser.
Good thing he didn't hit the fire button right there. While you were pointing it at yourself.
Oh, now we got missiles. Red glare.
Just run, Cody.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, then they fall down. Then you can grab them.
Whoa!
All right.
Oh, I missed. Okay, because
Those control weird.
well, I went inverted style. Good thing only decided to go centimeters of distance on those.
Right. Why did they stop if they can clearly keep going? Because we can ride them. They're just very low effort rockets. They're like, fine, it's too fast. I'm just gonna stop.
They're air to really short amount of ground missiles. Direct hit.
Nice work.
I was lined up right away. Oh, I feel bad.
So cocky anymore, are ya?
Cody, let's just finish this.
Oh. I'm going inside. Now that I'm in here, I need to find a way out.
Oh, this is really hard angle. This is a really hard angle. This is an awful angle. How do I change the angle? I can't see.
The right stick is your camera.
I know, but it's not. Okay, there we go. Oh, he pounced on me.
And I got electrocuted.
Well,
I'm
hopefully-
assuming we'll start right there, though.
Thank goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now my angle's better. Oh, jeez! Almost a direct hit. Okay. I don't like that the baboon's trying to ground pound.
Yeah, I don't like that. My
Now
section's pretty cool, though.
Now I got some crisscross applesauce beams. That's not good. Okay, I got the bad part of this for Hefty. Can you hurry up?
I'm going as fast as I can.
Could you go a little bit faster than you can? Holy cow! No, this is like Fall Guys. I'm so scared, Sean. I'm so scared. Oh gosh. Oh, they're converging. Maybe I should go to the middle. Today? Today, maybe? How's that speed thing going? Sean, are you there?
Yep. Concentrating, try to go super fast. My friend's in danger.
I'm struggling here. I'm working up a sweat. Oh, those are also bad. Everything is bad out here.
Right,
everything hurts.
Bam.
Hi, Caleb.
We did it. Oh, now you're in the spaceship. Oh, and then I'm in the spaceship.
I'm the captain now.
Thought you left me behind. I forgot I was inside of it.
Hey, I found something. I think we can use it.
Too close for missiles.
Yeah, just trust me. Keep him in sight.
Switching to guns.
Oh, now we're in the ship. We're gonna murder him.
Evil beings cannot pilot my ship. It won't listen to you.
Where is this person?
Can you drive this thing a bit more carefully, please? Oh, am I you?
Any idea where they are?
He's in front of us. To the right.
Get us closer.
Oh, there. Okay. I got eyes. Laser locked.
Did I get it? Nope,
Oh,
you missed.
so close.
Try again.
Oh. Out of visual range. All right, got visual confirmation.
Direct hit. We've got a barrier of some sort.
A barrier.
More shots should do it.
Stop it! I'm Rosie's only friend. She needs me. No.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
The dark side.
Monkeys on a moon.
Okay, I've lost sight again.
Forward.
Yeah, there we go.
What about that one?
Nice shot. Ooh, Special K. I forgot about Special K, Melby. That's a good answer.
Moon baboon.
Now we decapitate him.
Get back to Rose.
Can't let you harm her. I'm her best
Go get my
friend.
scissors.
She hasn't played with you for years, okay? You've been monitoring her. Come on, just pay attention.
Maybe we can help you become friends again.
You think so?
Yes. I can ask Rose to play with you again. But you have to help us get back to her.
And in the process, we become friends again.
This is the
You
moon
have to
self-destruct
promise
button.
you won't make her cry.
Yeah, we promise.
Okay. Tell Rose that whatever happens, I'll always be her best friend.
How sweet.
Could have just sent us back without all that hassle of shooting him with a laser a whole bunch, you know?
Right. Like, couldn't we have just talked? You know, communicated?
She's over there.
Rose!
If there's a roadblock to this, I'm going to get very frustrated.
Darling! This might look strange, but it's us.
It's Mom and Dad. Rose.
We need your help.
Oh no, Rose has lost her hearing
It's us.
and
her
eyesight.
she can't see us.
Sweetheart, we need to
And
talk.
sense of
And can't
touch.
feel us.
We need your tears to break the spell. Darling! She can't even feel us.
We're dead to her.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Wait, look.
That must be my mom and dad.
She can only see erasers.
Did you just see that? Huh? we have the power to affect stuff around her to get her
Like her
attention.
happiness.
Let's destroy something Rose loves to make.
Wow.
What?
The elephant. Rose loves her elephant. It's her best friend.
Can you pick something not quite as high up?
Oh my god. That is a great idea.
Let's murder some more of her stuff.
All right. Now we just gotta.
It's a sweet Castle Kingdom poster in the background. Dino Land.
Well, at least I didn't buy her a crazy space monkey that nearly got us killed.
Oh, shut your clay face.
Yeah.
Shut your clay face. All right, this is the next chapter tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. Gaming Morning Show. Wow. Oh, shut your clay face.
Yep, saves. Perfect.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Tomorrow, like the best parents you could imagine, we rip apart our daughter's elephant on Gaming Morning Show. We're jerks.
That's what I do. That's how I parent. Oh, you like this toy? Let me destroy it. Now cry. For the magic.
Yeah. Magic's the best.
Bob says pretty okay.
All right, Bob's on board. So
Bob is good with it.
I don't think Bob's a parent.
Apparently.
It's apparent. That was fun. It was fun to play that game. And that means we're almost done, right?
Yeah, only like another 6 hours.
Great. And since we do it in 20-minute segments,
we'll finish by 2026.
But you were here, chat. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here. So, all right. Thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate it. It is the 7th of March, 2023. If you haven't had a chance, last call for best cereal choices. Like I said, Mel B brought up Special K with like blueberries. I think they have a variety of them. Also said bananas, and then some of Chex' cereals as well. Oh, I always liked Wheat Chex. So,
nice.
Wheat Chex were pretty okay. Rice Chex, yeah, whatever. So, although Rice Chex with a protective layer of sugar,
even better.
Pretty okay. Pretty okay. All right, let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, a recap of the video game headlines of the day. And then we're going to get you into takeaways that were pretty okay. Name our Billy Thundergun Award winner. And then also give you clip of the day. It's all coming up right now. As always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. And this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. First up, we talked this morning about the United Nations, as we do in the morning gaming news frequently. And the United Nations is about to host its first ever video games event. This is from Rebecca Valentine of IGN. Games for Change Festival is bringing its 20th anniversary celebration to the UN this year. Games for Change is an annual event. Games for Change Festival is an annual event hosted by the nonprofit Games for Change that highlights games, technology, and immersive experiences with the intention of driving real-world change, innovation, and social good. Games for Change will host the Games for Change Next Gen Fest, a games festival for students ages 13 through 18. The festival is geared towards helping youth become responsible creators and players of games with a positive social impact. That's going to be part of the festivities at the UN. So this will be cool to check out. We'll, if there's anything interesting coming out of it, we'll definitely report on it in the coming weeks. We also talked this morning about FIFA 23 and its addition of 12 teams from the National Women's Soccer League. They are going to join 24 other women's professional soccer teams, 12 from the Women's Super League in the UK, Dahana, and 12 teams from France's Division 1. It was also announced that these teams are also going to be included in the renamed EA Sports FC when it launches later this fall. These are going to be available as of March 15th, so look forward to that next week if you are a FIFA fan. Last thing we talked about this morning was the announcement and rough release date of Cities Skylines 2 from Marcus Stewart at Game Informer. This is a follow-up to the 2015 game Cities Skylines, and the sequel will come out sometime this year. So we'll keep an eye on that. We did talk a bit about how that might be a fun game to check out, either for myself or us together. So we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll build some GMS cities or something. Out today, we had some highlights such as Hotel Renovator out on PC and Pronti out on Switch. But our name of the morning this morning went to Melon Journey Bittersweet Memories out on PC.
We also had a chance to tell you what our name of the month was for the month of February. One more time, recap our finalists and who we decided was last month's February's winner.
In February, we had some good games. We had Cuddly Forest Friends out on Switch, which was a runner-up for Name of the Month. We had Lovebird PC out on PC, which could have been the winner had it not, been delayed out of February. It's supposed to release on the 14th, and right before release, they pushed it a month. So now it'll be coming out sometime next week. So Lovebird, TBD. So our name of the month went to Pizza Tycoon, open square bracket 2023, close square bracket.
You want to be a wait, that's a simulator. Gosh, what am I saying? It's ridiculous to think that kind of game would not be related to a simulator. We'll just go with Tycoon. Yeah, Tycoon game. We'll play that on Thursday. And what platforms was that out for?
PlayStation 4 and 5 and Switch.
Okay, so we'll probably play that on PlayStation and do like we did with Clunky Hero, where we'll watch you build a Pizza Tycoon empire.
Hefty Goof's a place you can pizza.
I love it. It'll be good. And we'll maybe add it to the old diagram.
In pizza, it's all about the size of the meat.
All right, nominees for Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award today.
I got a nominee. A nice front to back show for RHS Jack.
Okay. Jack did. I'm going to also nominate King Gray because their powers combined, they broke, quote, the Netflix algorithm by telling us earlier in the show. For anyone that doesn't know, this is about The Last of Us. And again, if you didn't know,
spoiler tease!
Joel gets back from the Upside Down, goes directly to a store, steals 3 boxes of Eggo waffles. Says, Jesse, let me explain this chemical composition before we take down Vecna, and then first gets naked, and then the night kind knocked over the wall and invaded Winterfell. Oof.
Wow.
That was intense.
A hefty show.
Spoiler tease! You know, Socrates' brother. Kind of a jerk.
So congratulations, King Gray and RHS Jack.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
You are one of life's winners today on Gaming Morning Show. All right, get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. What are things you learned from today's show? We're going to do that after the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Doot, doot.
Photography.
Oh, yeah. February 24th. 2019, I'll never forget.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now. He also played a DA in the Batman.
I hope someday I get a chance to meet the Sarsgaards. We'll be like, oh, it's so great to meet you, Sarsgaards. You can't tell me that name doesn't make you want to be like Sarsgaard.
That's all I'm going to say now.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter?
Is it
Sarsgaard? I think it's C, because they love the sea so much.
You'd think it was the C, but their favorite is R. Bitty boop, bitty boop.
Apparently, I can't say Sarsgaard without going into a pirate accent. Sarsgaard. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghost stories?
Yeah.
Because your Sarsgaards are in one. Kay laughs says, I wonder if any of them are fencers. On guard, Sarsgaard. Oh my gosh, what a great end to the show. All right, takeaways that are pretty okay. What is something you learned from today? And then we're going to send you over to Katie. She, her pronouns, 2D men enjoyer. and says, I am a full-time content creator from Northern Ireland with a big love for Leon Kennedy, Resident Evil anime, and too many 2D men to count. To be honest, my streams have a big focus on chat interaction and screaming at horror games until we cry laugh. Our community is welcoming, loving, supportive, and safe. So get comfy and hang out with us. If you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. We will have best moments as well. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
I think my takeaway, especially related to the topic of the day, is that I have a lot of fond memories of cereals, and especially fun sugary cereals, and lots of nostalgia for them. But I don't eat them, and I don't think I'm gonna start eating them.
Don't even eat any cereals, but I still love them all. So
I love them.
Let's see. My takeaway that was pretty okay I had really early, and now I can't remember what the hell it was.
Sarsgaard.
That's going to be it, I guess. I had one that somebody shared, but yes, there we go. Sarsgaard was a pirate captain. Let me tell you all about him. I also did learn that if cities, skylines decided to make a zoom in function where you can build the city, but then other people can go in and build the buildings, like the inside of them, like Sim Tower, Sean and I would never leave the house.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So
maybe we should make that game.
All right, we'll be right back. From GMS developers comes cities zoom in skylines. We would name that thing like City Skylines 7 for our first one. So.
Hefty Goofs, a city you can live in.
Mel B says National Flapjack Day is pancakes in North America. Somewhere else, it's granola bars. That's a fun fact. I like that.
Yes.
Bob is okay with it too. All right, stick around. Best moments coming up, and then we will send you over to Katie for everyone who made it possible, including check out Austin Tax streaming coming up later on today. That is Sean. I am Hefty Goof. It's been a lot of fun. This has been Gaming Morning Show. We'll see you again on Wednesday for more on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. Like a quarter cup or something, and it's a quarter cup or something, and it's very disappointing.
That sounds more appropriate.
Whoa! I was MVP.
Yeah, you were.
Look at that. Chat. If you had Hefty Goof was MVP, which you don't because it's not available on a bingo card, but if you did, actually, all that did was prevent you from getting MVP, which means that people playing bingo are going to be more upset than anything because you can't get
wrecked bingo people.
But anyway, yeah, a serving size of Cinnamon Life is incredibly disappointing. So, Sizz, I'm with you. Frosted Mini Wheats, but I can't have as many. It's 4 Mini Wheats. It's ridiculous. It's not them.
Quiet says serving size of pretty much anything is always less than what you want. I saw something, I think it was probably on Instagram, that was serving size for these chips is 10 chips. That's how many chips I eat while I'm standing in the pantry to decide if I want to eat the chips or not. It's not a serving size.
Not a serving size at all. A quarter cup or something, and it's crispy cereal. You mix it into a bowl with an S-ton of marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better.
7.
Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops, which by the way is still spelled F-R-O-O-T, which basically means that there's just not enough fruit content in them to actually call them fruit, which is kind of scary. But since the 1960s, Toucan Sam has been encouraging children to follow their noses. And then Toucan Sam would sniff a lot of different things into Sam's nose, and then it became a whole thing. And wish you luck, Toucan Sam.
Got dark.
Also, apparently, they make a birthday cake flavor of Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I don't need that.
But also, that's not even that's even. Didn't we get further away from fruit?
Yeah, now it's F-R-O-O-O-T.
Fruit.
6 a day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us for a full 3 hours on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. Hefty Goof Sports.gaming filling in for Eagle the Mathematical, who held that left side of the screen down real well while you were gone.
Good. Did he do a good job?
Oh, yeah. I don't think chat has a single complaint about Eagle the Mathemat Eagle.
Perfect.
But said that it's better when you're here because 1 + 1 is better than 1 ± 1. Ka.
Yeah.
Yeah, no jokes, says King Gray. That was Chef's Kiss. The voice changing mid-line.
It's pretty good. Look, we're near
What are
each
you
other,
doing?
but with different friends. I think
What?
you need...
Do you need to help me up or something? Or
No, I think you just
okay,
get
now
to
I'm
the
on
top
this
there.
plane.
And then I have force
no.
fields that are... I have lasers that are exploding. I think you
Oh, crap.
turn them off. Nice skydive.
Thank
That was
you.
good form.
Okay, I gotta go this side. Oh gosh, Ryan. Okay, I'm just gonna go. There you go. Safely. Not
You're going to
Albertsons.
safer? Can you pick me up some avocado? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got him. Sucker. Ground pound.
Yeah, I don't like that. My
Now
section's pretty cool though.
Now I got some crisscross applesauce beams. That's not good. Okay, I got the bad part of this for Hefty. Can you hurry up?
I'm going as fast as I can.
Could you go a little bit faster than you can? Holy
Going.
cow! No, this is like Fall Guys. I'm so scared, Sean. I'm so scared. Oh gosh. Oh, they're converging. Maybe I should go to the middle. Today? Today, maybe? How's that speed thing going? Sean, are you there?
Yep. Concentrating, try to go super fast. My friend's in danger.
I'm struggling here. I'm working up a sweat. Oh, those are also bad. Everything is bad out here.
All right,
Everything
I found an
hurts.
Bam.
Hi, Caleb.